just do a quick mic check and make sure that everything's coming through.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello, hello. I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for it to feedback from YouTube itself. But it looks like there's a delay. Ah, there we go. Alright, let's just do a quick mic check. Well, that was good. We're on.
Do you want to play it? Make sure you hear me.
Feedback from YouTube itself. But it looks like there's a delay. Ah, there we go. Alright, let's just do a quick mic check. Well, that was good. We're on.
Do you want to play it? Make sure you hear me.
There you go. That was you.
There you go. Right. Hello, everyone. My name is Chazwold Almighty. I want to call out some bad behaviour we have in the community of people engaging in bully pack tactics. They're engaging in gaslighting, in spreading slander against people. You can tell who this group are because they've got one particular target in mind. They keep repeating the same things about this particular target. And the people I am talking about are Tom Arter, Phantom Prophet, and Rob Beasley. We see these people time and time and again in Hangouts, saying stuff about these people behind their back, making untrue claims about him being a paedophile. They keep on asserting that he's done things to them first, when what actually happened, they've been rude and abusive to them. He's laughed at them and called them names back, and they've started then trying to play the cry bully card, that they're the victim of him attacking them. It's very, very passive-aggressive behaviour. Everybody in the community has seen Rob do this to them at some point. Everybody, I'm sure, who's engaged with Tom Arter at some point and disagreed with them has seen him do it. And I'm sure everybody's seen Phantom Prophet do it when they've been in Hangouts with him. These three people keep on trying to spread lies about Bulldog. And they always keep saying the same things. They keep on saying that he's a paedophile, and taking some little cherry-picked clip out of a Hangout and taking it out of context. They keep on just saying the same things like, oh, he's in league of Bully Pact. He's like the lead organizer of a terrorist organization almost on the internet. Like he is, you know, Bull Laden, I suppose we could start calling him. And I think people need to start calling out these three people's attacks on Bulldog, because it's not on, and it is bullying.
Yep.
And I'm sick and tired of them trying to play the victims to everyone whilst they're doing this bullying themselves.
Yes, indeed.
It's obviously because I think that they're not actually good at bullying Bulldog in any way, and he gives back way more than they can give him. Mm-hmm. And that they don't like that. That hurts their ego, that somebody has sort of outwitted them in an argument. Well, I say argument, just like a trading of insults and childish behaviour, that they then don't like it. But they always throw the first punch, each and every time. And I think, you know, I'm willing for any of them to come into this Hangout and, you know, defend themselves and their bad behaviour, or to speak to me at any time, because I will stand by what I've said, and I'll call them out on their bullying. Because I have in the past, like I've been in hangouts with Tomata, where he's been arguing with Bulldog, and he'll say something that's flat out untrue or be dishonest in some way, and I'll like go, "Hey mate, that's not exactly true, or you can't really say that." And then he'll start attacking me. I've had the same thing happen with Rob. I had the same thing happen with Phantom Prophet. Like, I call them out when they're trying to lie and deceive people so that they can slander somebody, and suddenly I'm a bad guy too. Funny that. I suppose it's kind of like the thing in politics that everyone who disagrees with me is a Hitler.
Right.
The Emotional Child's Guide to Political Discussion. Well, that's kind of their level of fucking logic.
Yep.
And I think they need to fucking respond to this.
Well, how are they going to respond if they? Well, they're probably too chicken.
Well, I'm sure Rob Beasley will end up watching this hangout. I think so. Because he'll be hawking over your channel looking for any hangout where he might be mentioned.
You think he takes time out of his busy day to watch my channel? I can't believe that. Why would anyone want to waste time on my channel? Such an ignominious little channel.
But I chose it to make my grand announcement, so obviously it must be worth something there.
Yes. So who else were you looking at? You said there were Tom Prophet?
Yeah, Tom Prophet, because he does the same thing. He repeats the same bullshit fucking lies and, you know, character assassinations of Bulldog that Tom Arter and Rob Beasley do.
Yeah.
You know, they're literally out there saying the exact same things, and we're supposed to believe that it's Bulldog who's the one that's organising mobs against people. Right. I just find that a little bit ironic. I think the ladies doth protest a bit too much on that one, maybe.
Yeah, I'd say. I'll say. Let me just get everybody in here. Lovely. Come on, guys. Come on in. Defend yourselves, you little chicken shits. Because what Chaz has said is 100% true. They're probably too shit scared to come in and defend themselves because they know how badly fucked up they are.
You know, and it's like Rob Beasley just will make hangouts and he'll just like talk about people and he'll be listening to things that they say and then he'll be like, no, and he'll somehow manipulate it in his head to sort of like fit his delusionary grip that he has on reality, where he's the good guy and the enlightened and everything like that.
Yeah.
And so he'll try and rationalize everything to fit this narrative. And when you watch him in his hangouts, that's what he's doing. So I make some comment about Rob Beasley. It doesn't matter if it's a good comment or a bad comment, because he'll twist it into both. Like I was in a hangout where I was arguing with Jim Barak. And I think it might have been one of your hangouts, possibly, Sid. Mm-hmm. And like I was saying to Jim Barak how Rob Beasley does have the capability to learn. He's not so mentally ill that he can't perform.
Right.
Good fucking levels of cognition. Because his stuff in his book, even though he gets a lot of things wrong, the level of thought it takes to construct something that creative, it still takes an intelligence. You know, like Dan Brown has some intelligence. I mean, his writing's not great, but I mean, there is some intelligence to put all of these pieces together and have all of this symbiology going all through it. Right. And so there is the possibility for, like, Rob Beasley has the potential, just none of the foundations that he needs to be a truly great intellect. And I think, obviously, his bipolar that he's probably suffered with his entire life without realizing it until one particular set of 6 months where he pissed a lot of people off, and a lot of people who he couldn't stop from, you know, calling him out on his bullshit. You know, Rob Beasley likes a life where people just agree with him. When Rob Beasley
bullshit. That's how he is. That's how he operates. He turns around and says, "Oh no, I'm always right. Everybody else is wrong." That's how Rob Beasley. That's his narcissism coming out as well. He always has to be fucking right. He always wants the last fucking word, and we call him out on that, and that's when he gets all upset. And he doesn't like it.
No. Well, why would he like it? I mean, he doesn't want to. He thinks that everything that he thinks that he's the only one who knows that he's the liar, and he's pulling the wool over all of our eyes. He literally wakes
well, I mean,
up
this
every
is
day
just the thing. It's like, you know how with the Bible, everything's literally true until you can disprove it, and then it's just a metaphor or an analogy all of a sudden. Well, the thing with these people is they engage in much the same sort of thing. So, like, you call Rob Beasley out on something like, "Oh, you were sending women, you know, crude messages saying, 'Show us your tits,'" you know.
Yes, and going in with minors and talking to them about masturbating with their girlfriends.
Well, we're not going to go to that one just yet.
God.
But I want to stay with this one, because this is one where you've got more criticism of Beasley. Because what Rob Beasley then tries to say is, "Oh, it was just something innocent. It was it was a thought experiment of some description."
Yes.
It was a social experiment in sexual harassment. Like, Rob Beasley was really sort of like, Rob Beasley was an inquisitive mind. It's kind of like going on to you know, what's that thing? Ashley Madison or whatever it was called, the one that got hacked. It's like going on there just to find out how many women you can catch an STD from. You know, it's not cheating on your wife. It's a
social experiment.
It's a field experiment in virology.
Yeah, that's what he does. It's like when he asks girls to, you know, "Show me your tits." It's like, "Oh no, I don't want to see your tits. I'm only mucking around." That's it. That's
you know what it is? It's that thing of, you know, "I'm joking unless your answer's yes."
Yeah.
Like you say to your girlfriend, like, "Shall we have anal tonight?" And he's like looking at you going, "Please tell me you're joking." And you're like, "Yeah," unless your answer's yes, then dead serious.
Yeah, you catch him out on all of this stuff, and then he changes. Yeah, he changes his tune, and
suddenly he's got a way where it's totally innocent, and he didn't do a bad thing. Yeah, well, I mean, it's like the times when I've caught him, like, he's spreading lies about Bulldog, and he's like saying, you know, "Right, now you see, Bulldog's a gaslighter." Well, actually, it was before he learned the term gaslighter from me. So, like, Bulldog's the bad person that spreads lies about people. A sensual Rob Beasley quote. And then you go, "Yeah, but Rob Beasley, haven't we just heard you spread lies about Bulldog?" "Yeah, no, but you see, right, I'm enlightened, and I'm trying to enlighten these fellas into their behaviours. I need to do this to trigger their behaviours." It's almost like, it's like he was actually literally saying, I'm being an antagonising cunt. I'm deliberately being a dickhead so that people will make fun of me, so that I can show that they're the bully, even though it's me who won't stop making Hangouts, won't stop talking about them in Hangouts. Like, literally, I can show you a private messages between myself and Rob Beasley which have been shown on the internet already, in which I say to him, look, Rob, you leave me alone, I'll leave you alone, yeah? You stop talking about me, I won't talk about you, yeah? There'll be, you know, it will be as if neither of us exists. We'll live and let live, yeah? He wouldn't take that, and he's supposed to be the enlightful, peaceful man, the innocent, nice guy that's just a victim of bullying. And if you ever look at Tomato, he tries to say he doesn't portray himself as some sort of innocent little angel in all of this. But the way he tries to frame this whole situation with Balder, it's like, oh, I'm a nice guy, right? I'm Tomato, I'm a nice guy, right? But these bastards, Bulldog, right? They just won't leave me alone, innit? I keep on making hangouts and, you know, inviting them in and giving them links. And, you know, when I'm in there, I'm talking shit about them. And somebody else has heard something and said, hey, you know, Tom was saying this about you. And it's like, so, but I'm going to pretend none of that goes on. And I'm going to pretend that, you know, it wasn't like I said some stupid claims about reality and Bulldog called me out on how they were fallacious and stupid. And then I started getting all uppity and started to attack him. It's like, you see, this group, what they're doing is they suffer from this hostility out of cognitive dissonance. They're the ones who are actually trying to engage in gaslighting. And it's funny because they've got this huge protection granted to them from their own victim projections that are going on. So they're accusing Bulldog of doing all of the things that they're actually guilty of starting and initiating.
Exactly.
But yet somehow it's all Bulldog who's the bad guy. And they'll go around and they're trying to turn members of the community on Bulldog. That's what they're all doing. They're all trying to go round. And I'm not saying Bulldog's perfect. Bulldog allows himself to get drawn into their childishness. But when you're being attacked by a group of passive-aggressive, bitchy little women, and you're not able to fucking hit them, what else do you really have? You know? And so Bulldog is merely only fighting back with what little fucking stretch of the imagination he has. And he plays their dishonest little childish games a lot better than they do. And they don't like that.
Yeah, no, and they always play the victim card, you know, like that. You know, it's like when Tom Hardy goes out pitching shit.
Out that while Obama was president, that somebody
turn that off. Yeah, they always play the victim card, you know, like, oh, I'm allowed to go pinch shit, but when I get caught, it's not my fault. It's like fucking Rob Beasley, his fucking downfall. He wrote the fucking book. Right, he's got his fucking name plastered all over the book, and because it's not fucking selling, because of the bully boy tactics, as he so calls to fucking choose it, I would have had millions of sales if all of these bullies.
You know what?
just
Our
left
energy
me
bills are actually quite high, and one of the reasons is the people who don't pay their fucking bills. People, when they don't pay for their energy, the companies aren't just giving away free energy. They reap the cost of that back by increasing the price of overall electric to reap more money from what they do collect on. So there are people out there paying a little bit extra for their bills than they need to, and paying a little bit extra on things like taxes than they need to, all with in order to fund people like Tomato who like to try and take the piss. And I mean, if he isn't stealing out of the hands of shops, which then increases fucking prices and affects poor fucking families, you know, he's you know, stealing off their fucking money anyway because they're having to cover him not paying his fucking bills.
Plus, everybody has to pay fucking higher taxes because this.
I mean, I'll give him
home all day, fucking smoking fucking drugs and playing fucking video games, and then you get fucking cunts on here like fucking Rob Beasley.
I'm sorry, right? I understand Tomato had a bad shoulder. I understand Tomato had a bad shoulder. There was still some work he could have done with that bad shoulder. It wasn't like he was unable to do any work whatsoever.
That's right.
No,
I've seen people work.
He could have become a YouTube star. You don't need a shoulder for that.
I've seen people. Well, you see, the thing is, he was saying like he had a bad shoulder and he couldn't do much work on it, but he was constantly doing fucking press ups in fucking Hangouts and constantly swinging and waggling the fucking thing around. I'm not surprised it hurt so much. It never got a fucking moment of rest.
Yeah, but the short, when he had to pick up a fucking knife and fork
with it as well, they would have gone red fucking raw.
And also, it was okay. He found out how to fucking wipe his fucking ass with his fucking sore fucking shoulder, didn't he? He didn't have any problems in the fucking toilet, fucking wiping his fucking ass. No, the pain didn't happen when he fucking went to do that. No, it all went away. And he could ride a bike okay, apparently. His arm didn't fucking hurt that much when he was riding his fucking bike. Oh no, the pain came back when it was fucking time to go and get a fucking job. That's when the pain came back.
Yeah, and I mean, he had the surgery, and to be fair to him, he has got a job now. We do have to give him the credit.
Yeah, but I don't want to go over fucking the 16-hour fucking threshold because, I might have to pay my own fucking rent, and I might have to, he doesn't want to compromise anything. This guy, he's a sneaky.
He'd have to pay towards the NHS, he wouldn't get free prescriptions and all that.
Yeah, I like his style. Or want free membership at the fucking gym. Oh yeah, I'm entitled to everything. Yeah, I'm not surprised he doesn't turn around to his boss and say, "Oh, you've got to buy me lunch as well." Yeah, roll out the red carpet when fucking Tom Arter walks in the fucking door. Get fucked.
Well, to be honest, an employee should make provisions for you to be able to eat and drink, and it makes sense for them to do that because having you well nourished and well hydrated will increase overall production in the factory.
Yeah. You have to feed me. I need an hour's. I'm going to work today to work for fucking 2.5 hours, and I want a fucking hour's fucking lunch break. Yeah, okay, no worries, Tom.
Well, no, you should be able to at least have in a 2.5 hour shift. You should at least be able to have 10 minutes where he can stop for a second, have a fag, or at least stop for a second, gain his breath, and have a glass of water. At the very least, he should be allowed to do that. He should be allowed some access to water whilst he's working, even if it's to carry around his own water bottle.
He's cleaning out fucking toilets. He can fucking put his glass in the fucking cistern and fucking get a glass of water from there. Fuck.
I mean, at least he's working, and I do want to give it. You see, the thing is, right? People seem to think that I'm some sort of bully. No, I'll give credit where credit is due. Even Rob Beasley has said that, and I don't think he really meant to at the time when he said it. But I'll give people credit where credit is due, and I will call them out of when I don't agree with them, and that's it. And this is the thing. I will stand up for the things that I do. I'm not here to defend anybody else's actions. Whether I agree with them or not, what I won't agree with is people trying to, even if they are justified that somebody has taken something too far or, gone over the line with something, they're not allowed to then try and use that as a way to try and obfuscate all of their bad behaviour to the point of where they sound like they're some innocent sweet victim. I will not be having that on my conscience, no siree. And so Tom and all of the others that engage in that will get called out on that shit.
Yeah, but they don't want you to call them out. That's when they get all fucking narky and they go, I'm allowed to call you out, but you're not allowed to call me out. That's like Beasley, right? Typical fucking Beasley, he's allowed to poke the fucking lion in the cage, right? But the lion's not allowed to fucking bite him back. That's why he's outside the cage. That's why he has these fucking single fucking hangouts, and he's trying to critique fucking videos because that's all he can do. He can't face people face to face because he's got no fucking balls. And I'm telling you right now,
you know what it is though, Bulldog. If Rob Beasley ends up in a hang with somebody like, especially me, this is why Rob Beasley really doesn't like me, and you can see it. Listen to him when he's responding to things that I say, and where you hear his particular nastiness come worse. Where it comes worse is when I start using big words and I start talking about concepts that he doesn't really understand.
And I notice when you use big words, he says, "Oh, don't use big words on me."
Yeah, like he'll be trying to talk about things from the study of archaeology or paleontology, or he tries to talk from things like anthropology, psychology, things like that. And when you try and explain to him why he's wrong and why the actual study of that field disagrees, give me a second. Sorry, just need to clear my throat. This is when he starts getting really nasty, and he's like, "Oh yeah, no, you don't need any of that. You don't need to understand fallacies to have any understanding of logic or reason whatsoever. You don't need to have any understanding of laws of logic at all. No, I don't need any of that when you're making claims about logic and reason, or you're doing any philosophizing. No, none of that rubbish." And that's when he starts getting nasty, because he knows if he holds any type of even close to fair ground, free exchange of ideas, that he'll be on the losing end, that he'll get his bad behaviour called out, that he will get his nonsense and his lies and his stupidity called out. He'll say something and someone will go, "Well, no, actually you've used that word in the wrong context," or "No, that's not what those things mean," or "I see what you're trying to say, Rob, but here's the overall problem of it. It's far more complicated and nuanced than the simplistic worldview that you're putting forward. Here's why." And he'll start getting nasty at the fact that you've disagreed with him, and he'll start attacking you. Yeah. And then suddenly you're the bad guy. And so the reason why Rob has hangouts where it's just him in and no one else, and if he does allow you in, it's his house, his rules. He's got to have room controls.
My terms and conditions, or don't forget the terms and conditions.
Yeah, that's what my codes of conduct, my rules of engagement.
Yeah.
It's basically it's like a kid saying, "I get to be the Red Power Ranger and you get to be the fucking putty grey thing," and it's like, you're not allowed to hit me, but I get to karate kick the shit out of you. That's what Rob Beasley's fair debate is. Rob Beasley has the power to unbroadcast you, silence you, so that no one can hear what you have to say. And Rob Beasley must be allowed to interrupt you at any given moment. So if you make a claim like, "Rob Beasley, do you remember the time when you said this?" Mm-hmm. And he says yes, and you go, "Right, talking about that time," but before you can do that, "No, right, I want to interrupt you." And then he gets to say about 5 or 6 things at once, and you're not allowed to interrupt him until he's finished giving his explanation. So by the time you get back to your explanation, you're already about 7 or 8 points away from where you started from. You've got way too much to try and respond to that you can't fucking do it all at once. And the second you even complete half a sentence, he'll fucking interrupt you again.
And he denies that he does it too. He actually denies that he fucking does it. It's
and he tries to accuse this as being the cognitive dissonant ego mind of the bully. And actually it's Rob. I mean, what Rob's doing, it's funny because he's going, "Oh, look, there's Chazwold shouting someone down." I'm shouting someone down because they were being rather rude to me, and I was calling them out on their bollocks, and they were trying to evade answering my question, because they knew if they started saying, "Is that actually about me?" and I start asking them to prove where I've done any of the things they're sort of making claims about, it would fall apart. But Rob tries to say, "I'm shouting that person down," when everything Rob's doing is a big shout down. This is why these people are actually the bully pack. And they want to sit there and they all convince each other that they're the sweet innocent victims. They all stick up for each other, and all they're doing is bullying Bulldog. And then they wonder why Bulldog gets the arse, and he starts having to go back. And why other people see it and go, "No, you're being a bit of a prick with saying that." And they're like, "Oh, then you're attacking me. You're a bully too."
And here's another thing which I found. It's like Rob Beasley, when he goes to school and then he comes home and he goes, oh, the teacher was bullying me into learning something and I didn't want to fucking learn anything, so the teacher's a bully. I don't like it.
Could you imagine Rob Beasley at school where the woman, where he's got like some teacher, it'll probably be a woman, because we know that Rob's a bit of a misogynist and he particularly likes to intimidate and bully women. and his past behaviour has shown this on numerous occasions. Rob Beasley, right? He would be in this classroom and there'd be this woman there and she'd be like teaching maths, let's say, and she's trying to say that 2 + 2 = 4, and he'd be like, no, right, now, no, I'm going to stop you there, right? Now, you see, the thing is, there are 2 wolves inside everybody.
Yeah.
Now, one is the altruistic wolf, and now that's a good wolf. You see, it's the survival mechanism, and the other wolf, well, that's the bad wolf. That's the one that's full of the cognitive dissonance and the ego mind, and that's the bullying troll behaviour of people like Bulldog and Chazwold Almighty. Yeah, see, has Almighty in his name.
Snarky laugh. I'm laughing at myself.
I mean, we have to make the fucking caption where it's Beasley and Butthead.
Beasley and Butthead, that's good, I like that one. Yeah, and he's always playing the victim card all the fucking time. Oh, poor little me. You know, everybody. Isn't it funny how everybody on fucking G Plus is like, they're all ganging up on me. Or, you know, I'd have a look at good hard fucking look at yourself, because I think that, you know, like they all can't be fucking wrong. Right? And he always goes, oh, but where's your fucking evidence? Where's your evidence? I'll tell you where the evidence is, Rob Beasley. You've been to the fucking psych ward 2 fucking times. That is my fucking evidence right there. Okay? You have have been placed into the fucking psych ward. That's my fucking evidence. So like it or fucking lump it, big boy. Suck it up. Right? Yeah, that's the fucking that's the fucking the Rob Beasley fucking way of doing things. He has to be taken off to a fucking psych ward for anybody to fucking understand what he's fucking saying. Fucking dickhead.
Oh, and look, here comes the passive-aggressive behaviour of Phantom Prophet.
Oh, yeah.
Users trying to justify their abuse. See, that's calling people abusers for calling him out. Moaning about being interrupted when they interrupt anyone who tries explaining their behaviour. Love myself. I mean, Tom, if you want to project any more, mate, you'll start coming through in 3 fucking D. This is hilarious. This is like being at school. Yes, because you act like you're in a playground. You're very, very immature. And it's kind of, I've gotten to the wit's end with you a lot of the time over this. Same with Tom and same with Rob. Like, sometimes you guys can be all right to talk to, but then at the same point, you act like these bitchy little children, and it just fucking annoys me. And I just wish you'd stop all of the fucking claiming to be the fucking victim and, you know, spreading shit about people. And then, like, you see, I'm just calling you out on your behaviour, and what you're doing now, you're trying to smear me with that same poo. It's just disgusting. And the fact that you're doing it in the outside chat, rather than joining the Hangout that you know you have the link to, just goes to show how little you can stand up for your own fucking behaviour.
Have you noticed how they all fucking... He starts acting like Rob Beasley because he's in the same fucking camp, right? They all start acting fucking stupid, like because they are fucking stupid, right? Yeah. Oh, don't pick on me. Oh no! Oh! I got to stick up for Rob Beasley. Yeah. The bloke who wrote a fucking book and he's not even into double fucking figures sales in his fucking stupid dumbass book, and then he goes, "Oh, but you haven't read me book." It's because it's fucking shit. Sydney has read your fucking book, you fucking dickhead. He was reading it in a fucking live Hangout. Okay, he was critiquing it, and you're saying he hasn't fucking read it. Fucking, it gave me a fucking headache.
Here's the thing, though, right? You can't discuss Beasley's book with him, right? This is what will happen, and I've had it happen to me before, right? You're sitting there and he'll say, now what do you think of my book? And I was, you know, like you go, you make a lot of non sequiturs in there.
Yeah.
And trying to explain to him what a non sequitur is. He doesn't know. He doesn't care. He just believes that you're wrong. And funnily enough. And so anyway, it's like there are comments which go into detail stuff about his book on the actual Amazon page itself for the book. But yeah, so you try and explain something. You go, well, what did you think of the fourth paragraph of the 37th page? Well, you said you read it. You must know what that fucking paragraph was.
Who'd want to fucking memorize that load of fucking?
Yeah, it'll ask you about something which is not really the thing you're talking about. Like, you might not have an issue with that per se. Yeah. You might not be knowledgeable in the area to neither agree nor disagree with something that he's claimed in this book to a certain field. But then one of the things he's spoken about, you do know quite a lot about because you've researched it before. And you're like, well, no, that's bollocks. I can prove that's wrong. And you try and offer him this proof and he won't accept it. You try also explaining why his arguments for his beliefs are poor and he won't want to hear it.
No, that's right. He hates it.
He's like a religious zealot.
Yeah.
And that's what Beasley is. I've actually heard Beasley claim to be Jesus.
Yeah,
like a new version of the Gnostic Jesus.
No, I've got him fucking saying he was God. I've got one fucking, God, yeah.
Well, once you're Jesus, it's only a short leap towards being God.
Exactly. And we've got video of him. And you know what? You know how you justify that? He'll go, oh, but I was only joking. Oh, yeah, well, you weren't fucking joking when you were fucking, wandering around calling yourself fucking God. See, this is what these people do, right? They fucking throw stones, and when you catch them out fucking throwing fucking stones, they go, oh, but I didn't mean to throw them over there. Oh, I'm really sorry. I smashed all your fucking front windows. I didn't mean it, right? This is what these cunts do, right? They go off mouthing off. You call them out on their bullshit, and then they go, oh, I'm only joking. I'm only joking, yeah. That's like fucking Tom Harder when he was going in the fucking store. Oh, I was gonna bring. I didn't steal it. I was gonna bring it back. Oh, those jeans. No, I just wanted to go home and try them on. I didn't want to fucking try them on in the shop. Yeah, that's what these fucking cunts do. They make up all the bullshit fucking excuses under the sun to justify their fucking own.
Do you know what they're doing at the moment? They're sat in the external chat.
I know, yeah.
Writing stuff to us, but they won't actually come in and say their piece.
Yeah, that's it.
They're just deluded. I mean, really, if you hear what the stuff they're saying, it's so funny. And it's like, here's the thing, like, Tom probably wants to be like, oh, you're just trying to gavitate people. It's like, no, you have every ability to come in here and say your piece. And they do need to stop this passive-aggressive crow-bully behaviour. And you'll stand up for me on this one. First time I ever met Amy, right, was in a hangout with you, yeah? And you had gotten into some Barney with her. And she was in the external chat watching the hangout and writing stuff. And I didn't like the way she was doing that. So I started making fun of her and calling her names. And she really didn't like me to begin with, did she, Bulldog?
No, she hated you.
No, but then I sat down and I spoke to her and I said, Amy, the reason why I was saying all of that stuff about you was because you were sat in the outside chat being all passive aggressive and I was calling you out on it. And because, I'm not going to let people just think they can act in ways that I don't agree with and expect me to be okay with it. I'm going to say, I think you're being a bit of a dickhead there. And
just let me know when I can give the other side of the story then.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, you can do. But yeah, so Tom's finally actually grown some balls and come in. So Tom,
finally,
go ahead.
Finally, you mean after like 2 minutes?
I didn't even know you fucking joined, mate, until you spoke up. I wasn't looking at the hangout.
And he was also mouthing off in the outside chat. He goes, hey, look, listen, I want to read out something. Here he goes.
Marvin, you mean giving another opinion? Is that what counts as mouthing off to you, little pissants?
See, look, the name calling's already come.
It's the big mouth. He goes online.
Hold on, Bulldog.
This is why it's pointless.
Bulldog, it's okay. Bulldog, it's okay, calm down. I won't let him bully you in this hangout. It's all right. Let him go. I won't put up for his bullying. Right, now go on then.
The bullies, the poor little bullies.
I don't like being bullied, but I like going online with an anonymous name and bullying everybody else.
You see, this is
I have to remain secret. I'm the masked wrestler. Yeah. I'm
Do you like
Mr.
how he was
Anonymous.
by the way, Bulldog, do you like how he was trying to gaslight Amy in Sid's Hangout about the time they met and things that have gone on there?
Yeah, he was gaslighting her, all right. I heard that.
I mean, let's be honest. One thing we know about this incident from Tom Prophet himself, I do believe, is that Amy came down to meet him, and he had fishhooked Amy. He had used a picture that wasn't him, so he waited around opposite the train station trying to stay out of sight so he could see her, and then he went and told her the truth in the end. And
Rob's
this is the kind of guy that likes to gaslight and fish hook women. What kind of guy likes to fish hook women on the internet? Not very nice men, I'm sure.
Right, am I allowed to speak yet? Whose Hangout is this? Can we have some sort of order in here?
Right. Yeah, listen to it.
First thing first, this is why I weren't going to join, because it's pointless, because the minute I go to say anything, you all interrupt. Secondly, you are gaslighting because you're taking broadly based truths and then twisting it to create a whole new distorted picture. Then secondly, Rob has got you lot sussed. He knows your methods, the way you're working. And that's another point he pointed out, and I've pointed out in the past. The minute we say something you can't defend, you just laugh it off.
Yeah, we laugh.
Again,
we laugh at all the lies you tell.
It's a psych ward patient.
You're talking lies again, Tom. You've just told lies there. Look, you're the ones that have been going around trying to distort reality. The second one, someone calls you out on the truth of the situation, you accuse them of gaslighting. I'm sorry, mate, but that's what's been going on.
All you've got is lies. What you do is you take.
So we're supposed to
interrupt.
He's telling the truth.
Interrupt. I notice how you like to sit here for an hour, have a monologue, talk about people where they can't defend themselves. Then you claim they're cowards for not coming in to defend themselves, and then when they do, you talk over them and don't let them defend themselves. You're doing it again. You're doing it.
Tom, I just don't want you sat there wasting your time trying to accuse me of things which are false, when you could, rather than being uninterrupted talking bollocks, you could be uninterrupted and using that microphone for a reason.
Juvenile bullshit. You know it.
You've got a microphone. Use it for a reason. Don't just use it to slander people.
Well, what have you just you've just basically dismissed everything I say without backing it up when everyone knows it's the truth. This is just.
You're just trying to spread so much of the same lies. Back up what you're saying.
Which is what you're doing.
Back up what you're saying. Back up what you're saying.
Don't repeat yourself.
What you're saying.
He just
I can back up what I've said. I can back up what I've said about
let me know when I can speak.
Started spreading shit about me the second I disagreed with you.
Just let me know when I can speak without interruption.
So without spreading shit, you want to make a claim, provide some evidence.
You see, this is exactly the reason that Rob makes Beasleys that are commentaries, because it's pointless going into a room with you because you won't let him be heard. So he has to play the video. I don't give a shit what you're asking. I'm making my point.
I don't want you to just sit there and spread more lies.
You like to make
so because I'm not allowing you to keep trying to spread lies and keep trying to twist
no,
things.
That's actually what we're doing, dickhead. This is hilarious. It's absolutely.
Oh yeah, isn't it funny how in your reality you're the good guy? Yeah, you know what's that thing about fighting monsters? Try not to become them. Well, so I think either you fought too many monsters in your time, or you're actually trying to fight yourselves who are the monsters.
I'm such a monster. Who's the one having hangouts about this trivial bullshit? You lot, not me.
I'm just sick and tired of you, Tom, and Rob Beasley spreading shit about me that's untrue.
I've been back in the house an hour. I had a few things to do. I had some food. I logged on. I seen on Hangout she was having an Hangout, and I thought, I know what that's about. Can't be arsed. And then I noticed Sid was live when I did the YouTube, like, get to your homepage and it shows you like your feed update. And I noticed Fizz's was live, not Fizz, Sid's was live. So I started playing it. And what are you kids doing again? Like juveniles? And I said, it's pointless going in because I said to Tom in the side chat, because I seen Tom was online. And I says, have you seen the Hangout that's going on? It's fucking hilarious. Everything they're saying is relevant to them, not the other. So it's you projecting, not anyone else.
Is it really? The projector is accusing us of projection. So that's funny.
You know how you just asked me for proof? Now, why am I a bad guy in any way, shape or form? You're going to go on about around
with Tom Arter and Rob Beasley trying to spread lies about Bulldog.
I'm not getting involved in that shit. Rob asked me.
I've seen you in Hangouts. You've been
right. Can we have just one rule?
Can we have just one me of doing things that I haven't done?
Right. Can we have just one rule, like grown adults? You let me finish, and I'll let you finish. Because I do let you finish. I don't interrupt like you. Believe it or not, even though you like to project
bollocks to the nth degree as well.
Well, no, when I'm talking,
this is more of that stuff. I don't interrupt, but you
doing it again, but you don't interrupt. See, you have mental illness, mate. I swear, you lot.
That's what you're doing. Oh, okay. Hands up all of those people in the Hangout who have been into an insane asylum, or any of them who have been diagnosed with a mental illness. Hands up all the people.
Because you might not have been diagnosed does not mean you're fucking not mental, mate.
Well, out of us two, mate, which one's been diagnosed with any type of illness?
Well, yeah, admittedly, I've got one.
So you're trying to say I'm mentally ill when you're the one that's mentally ill. Yet again, you prove that you're the one.
If you're just going to dismiss anything I say,
I just pointed it out, and now look, he's getting all hostile and aggressive. Because I can show evidence of him.
See, you're projecting again. You're projecting.
Look, you've just demonstrated.
I'm finding this fucking hilarious, mate. I'm finding
you're the one that's projecting.
You're the one saying all that opposite opinions. They won't let us.
Look, hold on, Phantom. I've got somebody who's better to talk to. Hi, Tommy. How are you?
Oh, so you want to talk about us, you want us to come in to talk about it, but then when we come in you want to talk over us and then pretend that you don't want to talk about it.
I want to hear Tommy's perspective.
You have mental
he's probably been listening. No, obviously our conversation isn't going to go anywhere because you just want to keep on with the insults and you want to keep on spreading your lies. Until you can start evidencing the things that you're claiming about other people, I can dismiss them without evidence. Claims made without evidence can be dismissed without evidence, Phantom. I've just proven that you project in this Hangout right now. So far, I'm the one with some evidence. You're the one that's not. Let's get.
No, you're the delusional one.
Tommy, what do you think of this conversation? Do you think that there are some people in the community acting as a bunch of passive-aggressive little crybabies who are acting as their own little bully pack, blinded by their belief that they're doing the good intentions, like any sort of cult mentality?
Hey, I ain't hard to figure out, but I am glad to be here with you cool peeps. And is there a psychotic seating section? I'd like to sit down for a minute. Is there a psychotic seating section? But good to see you. Good to see you, Chaz. Y'all, hey, carry on. Yeah.
It's all right. He needed an escape route because he knew I was right. So you provided a nice little distraction there. But it's nice to see you, Tommy. It's nice to see you.
You rascals are so half right and so bang on at times. But that's me. Excuse my declaration. Excuse me. I'm trying to be psychotic, sitting over here in the psychotic section. Sorry. Excuse me.
Yeah, I mean, we can share meds in the bipolar corner. Right, just I've noticed in the side troll.
I'll take a Corona and maybe a bong hit. Thank you very much.
I've just noticed on the YouTube side chat, Lovewall Troll says, why did Tommy aim me at the train station? I didn't. This is where they all have to embellish the truth to fit their purpose, to discredit what anyone might say against them. It's very... Oh, see, and he's got to interrupt again. Go on, sorry, you carry on and let me know when...
I just said, oh yeah, and I was just waiting for you to try and provide some evidence of that. Where are we embellishing the truth? Because we're just repeating what you've told us.
Yeah, Chaz loves. Have you heard him drone on? And then he'll say, I drone on. It's hilarious. He makes 3-hour videos about Rob. And then moans at Rob.
At which Rob had the ability to join that
and interrupts again. You see,
Hey,
honestly, guys,
you just want to sit there.
Hold on, I'm just going to say something.
And spread your lies without any challenge.
No, hold on.
You don't, sir. No, if you want to start trying to accuse things of my good person, do know I'm going to hold you to them. You can't just sit there and have throwaway comments.
If you're going to hold me to them,
names.
Name calling.
If you're going to hold
me, it's time for me to name call.
Now he's calling me a retard.
It's time for me to name call and rage quit. I need to go eat dinner. Good to see y'all.
Good to see you, Tommy. Take care, my man.
See you later, St. Tommy.
Right. Very simple. Not interested in this shit. Couldn't give a shit what you think about me. Couldn't give a shit what you say about me. Couldn't give a shit what you say to other people and make them think about me. I'm not interested. But you just said, come in to defend myself. So I've come in to defend myself and you've done nothing but talk over me. So I'm out of here in a minute. All I'm going to say
I'm
is...
just asking you for evidence.
See, all I'm going to say...
for the things that you say about people, because all you've wanted to do is come in here, make assertions with no evidence.
Yeah, and now you're going to ramble on about this, and I'm not allowed to interrupt you when you're painting a false picture, but you can claim I'm painting a false picture and interrupt me. You see, can we play by the same rules, or are you the abusive one in this fucking relationship? You dictate the terms,
giving you
which is what I meant by
still talking. You have to provide evidence for the things that you say.
Still talking.
Sit there and
in the side chat wanting me to clarify, but you won't let me clarify. And then when I'm not here, you'll be saying, "Oh, yeah, he interrupts all the time. He never likes to hear anything."
Get to the fucking point and fucking do it now. Fucking, we're waiting. Get to the fucking point.
No,
all right?
See how they like to dictate the process.
Get to the fucking point.
I can't get to the point because people keep interrupting me.
Well,
because you're not getting to the point. You're going down a fucking tangent.
No, it is all part of the point, isn't it? It's about revealing your methodology. And you fucking hate it that people like me aren't drawn in by your bullshit. And that's the only reason any of us fell out. Anyway, because I was one of the few ones that was standing up for Rob Beasley because I could see you were gaslighting him. I noticed.
Really, I was gaslighting him.
This message is Rob Beasley. This message I'm about to say is Rob Beasley. Chaz, just stop interrupting because I'm going in a minute. Right, Rob, I'm not being drawn into this fight and bullshit again, mate. I was trying to back you up last time and you ended up blocking me and shit. I think you've both got valid points. Yes, Rob does go on and stuff and he's very controlling of the hangouts and stuff, but then look at Chaz's behaviour now. He's very controlling too. I think you all need your head banging together.
I need to call you up.
Not finished. I
want to call you up on something. I can prove what you said there is a lie.
In a minute.
You just lied. Hold on, I want to call you up on that lie now.
Go on.
Right? Do you not remember that you were in Hangouts with Rob Beasley and you were actually defending me to Rob, yes or no?
I did not defend you, but I did say that of the lot of them, you were the best of the bad bunch because when he doxed himself,
I don't think he had anything to do with. I don't think.
Really, guys, think what you like.
That's the exact words you said.
Tap me out. I'm tapping out because I'm not.
And then Rob turned on you, yes or no?
No,
you disagreed with Rob about me. He turned on you.
No. Rob ended up blocking me in an hangout.
I remember watching it, my fucking self. You were in a hangout with Rob.
Okay, then get the evidence. Then I'll play you at your game. Go and get the evidence. Then go and get the evidence.
The fucking video still exists, mate. I fucking will do.
Well, that's what I was about to say to you when you was asking me for evidence of you like gaslighting him. All the videos are out there. Anyone that's bothered. I mean, not that anyone but you lot are bothered. I just find it very interesting that Rob's come back. I mean, Rob, love you, mate. I think we've all got problems and stuff. No one's perfect, but don't drag me into this shit because I'm not interested. And the same goes to you guys. I'm not interested. It's very, very simple. You guys were all abusive to him, and what if it was 1 versus 1? Then I fucking wouldn't give a shit. But the way there was so many of you all piling onto him, causing the stress and the eggs and the pizzas and all that fucking bullshit that goes with it, it was out of order. And now that's it. I'm not interested. I've called you.
It was just a whole group of people all coordinated. It wasn't Rob starting a bunch of shit with a bunch of people. That's not the way at all.
Well, that's between you and Rob. But all I'm saying is from the observer's point of view, which is the only reason I fell out with loads of people on here, because I took Rob's side, because I could see from an outsider's point of view.
You're not the only one.
that this seemed disproportionate. It was like
Outbound
Rob,
is the same thing. When I first met Outbound, it was me, Bulldog, Outbound, and Rob Beasley were in a hangout together. And Outbound was actually defending Rob Beasley to begin with. And then he realised that what we had been saying was actually right. And he actually apologised to us. And,
Are you sure he just wasn't scared of going up against the real bully pack and then being another victim?
Oh, that must be it. Yeah, sure. So he's the evil bully, but he's actually the evil bully because he's secretly a coward that's scared of the real bullies. Yeah.
Can you not see how absurd it is to accuse one guy of bullying like 50, 60 people? Some of them hangouts were getting 75 live.
Oh, I'm not accusing Rob Beasley of bullying 50, 60 people. I'm accusing Rob Beasley of annoying, winding up, being abusive, sexually harassing 50, 60 people. You know, it's not just one thing that everybody has an issue with Rob on. You know, everyone's had their own issues. Everyone's had their own collisions with Rob.
Lots of white of a fucking very tarry brush, and lots of people have got dirty, whether they were fucking anything to do with tar brushing or not.
Especially if they start disagreeing with some of the things you say about Bulldog, suddenly that brush starts getting very tarry on you all of a sudden.
I'm still waiting to
fucking fandom non-profits got nothing to say about fucking Rob Beasley's behaviour when he went into rooms and he used to ask fucking girls to pull their fucking tits out, and he done it on more than one occasion. I would say probably 20.
And then he spoke to a little boy about masturbating.
And you've got nothing to say on that, have you, fandom non-profit? No.
Well, he's got loads to say about a clip he likes to use. Bulldog, he likes to use that clip against you and call you a pedo, but he never calls Rob
but he won't fucking use it against Rob Beasley, no. Oh, that's the fucking pot call on the kettle black, isn't it, Mr. fucking Prophet?
Can I speak now?
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, like 5 words and then an interruption. How many words can I have?
Get to the point.
I am getting to the point. How many words can I have? That is part of the point, isn't it? Because you interrupt Rob, which is why he's now.
See, no, Phantom, right? This is what you're doing. You're going. Oh, can I have some time? Yes. Make your fucking point. Oh, you're interrupting me. No, we're not. We're telling you you've got your time to talk, but use your time to talk to actually talk. Don't use your time to talk just to sit there and waste that time trying to play the victim and trying to attack us. Just simply,
someone else
stand up for it. Stop trying to derail the hangout. Stop trying to deride it. This is why I have to interrupt. That's the point. Why is it you try and call Bulldog a pedo for something you know you're taking out of context, but when Rob Beasley speaks in the hangout to a boy about masturbation, you're not going around calling Beasley a pedo.
You're flipping it round. No, let me finish. You're flipping it round because the only reason I go on at Bulldog for doing that is because he thinks he can go on at other people for doing similar things. I'm not finished.
Yeah, funny that everything in their worldview is 2 wrongs make a right by the sounds of it.
Yeah, that's it. He admitted it just there. He says, "Oh, because he done it, I'm allowed to do it." You fucking low-life scumbag.
So you put me off every time you know what's coming.
Yeah, you know what's fucking coming when you fucking open your mouth, don't you? You've been called out again. And I haven't heard you address how fucking Rob Beasley used to go into fucking rooms and ask women to pull their fucking tits out. Address the fucking problem. Start now and get to the fucking point.
You don't dictate what my points are. This is where your delusion's reinforced by your own behaviour. Because whenever anyone's got a counter-objective opinion...
Stay on topic. Stop trying to...
Like you've just done there.
The hangout
this is all part of the topic.
I've told you, Howard Phantom, I don't know how many times I've told you.
This is what you want to do. You want to choose the words that I say and the way I say
hangout.
The counter.
Give you the chance to speak. And rather than use it to speak, you keep trying to use it to slander and spread lies and gaslight.
It's not slander.
I'm not letting you bully Bulldog in this fucking hangout. I'm not letting you be a bully to Bulldog in this fucking hangout. I'm not putting up with your...
Bulldog being bullied. That's the
address the fucking question. This is the
No,
third
address the
time
point.
I'm gonna fucking
Rob
ask
Beasley,
you,
Rob Beasley
right?
sexually harassing women. Respond to that.
If it's, I've not seen it. If it's true, I've heard stories about an email. You can't even fucking let me finish when I'm directly addressing your point.
I don't know. Yeah, Rob Beasley didn't do that.
This is why it is right. I'm going to say one thing and I'm off because I really can't be arsed with this juvenile.
Yeah, because you're fucking losing. That's why.
In your distorted head, yes, probably.
No. You're the one who's got the distorted head.
Hold on. He's got to go off. He's got to go off. He's got to go off and masturbate over himself in the mirror and tell himself how he won this argument. Because that's
that's very relevant to the point, isn't it? That's not like.
It's relevant to the point of what you're doing.
I never heard Rob Beasley say
it's one rule for you guys, one rule for your victims, and I don't buy it. It doesn't bother me.
It seems how you claim to be an expert on everything that's happened when it pertains to Bulldog, but suddenly when it pertains to Rob Beasley, suddenly your memory's very, very vague. It's very, very selective.
I never saw that. Oh, can you show me the video with that one in it? Well, yeah. Well, you're the one who fucking looks at videos all day, every fucking day, right? You should have fucking said, oh, yes, I remember that. But no, you went, oh, I can't find any videos where Rob Beasley says that. Oh, but if he did, yeah, he was out of line. See,
this is where you're projecting your
No, I'm telling the truth.
I catch sort of an hour here, half hour there. So you guys, I mean, look at what Chaz did. He took a 3-hour video and then done a running commentary, and now he's playing crybaby because Rob's doing the same thing. Because you hate the fact that while Rob's doing these commentary videos, you can't interrupt him like you do with me now. And all I'm doing is pointing out that obvious truth.
Now, I just don't like the way you
can claim on
try and just spread lies about people in Hangouts. I don't know why you think it's acceptable to go around spreading lies about Bulldog and then claim that he's going around spreading lies about...
What lies was I said about Bulldog? Did he or did he not?
Let me elaborate.
See how they interrupt that?
Let him ask. Obviously,
I want to fucking respond. You said in a fucking Hangout that you were you want to go the Rob Beasley fucking
but he's really doing
it. We're here with the monkeys, keep on monkeying around.
We're showing that Tom Prophet really has the cognitive dissonance.
You said that you put a fucking video of me at your fucking school warning fucking children about the fucking dangers of pedophile, and I was in that video. You fucking said that, didn't you, Mr. fucking Prophet, didn't you?
I did what?
Yes. Yeah,
what did you just say? Say it again.
I said you were the one who said in a fucking Hangout that you've got a video and you put it in your fucking school to warn fucking children about the dangers of pedophilia, and I was in that video. That's what you said.
Yes, which is true.
So you're saying that I was in a fucking video at your fucking school, right? So who put that video in the school there, Mr. Prophet?
Right, I'll tell you exactly how that happened if you're going to shut up and listen. Are you going to shut up and listen, or shall I just...
Come on, keep going.
Right, you got to shush. You know that mouth, you got to keep it closed, right? I went because of what had happened on the Hangout and the bullying of Rob, and then I saw you asking that kid, and I thought, okay, it's a joke. But had that kid actually got his dick out, the joke would have stopped there and then, and it would have become a criminal activity. Now, we have a copper that comes into the school where I work, and he does talks with the kids and stuff. So I put it on my phone, took it in to see him, and without going into too much detail about the legalities of it, you got nothing to worry about. I know you've been shitting your pants over it ever since, but with it being a different state and you being unidentifiable, it would take a lot. It's doable.
See, look at these fucking lies. There's no way that Tom Prophet downloaded a Hangout to his phone, went in and went, oh, police officer, I just want you to have a look about this and talk about the relative legality of this
So you're
person
taking what I said out
joking
of
around
context.
in something.
I wanted his opinion on what is this actually harassment? Is it abuse? And he says, yeah, it is sort of. He'll pass it off as it would be hard to prosecute. And the worst case, I mean, if you had done it on your real name, you'd probably have got a rat-tat-tat on the door. But because of the the chances of a successful prosecution would be so low, they would not spend the money trying to track you down. Put it that way.
You've just
right?
made
But anyway,
all of that up. You fucking liar.
That is,
You're a fucking liar.
You can think what you like, but you asked me for what happened, and I'm telling you what happened.
So you got a video of me without my permission.
Let me know when I can finish.
I am not a fucking pedophile. You got a video.
Let me know when I can finish.
No, you've had your fucking say, right?
We're still not finished the explanation. I thought you wanted an answer as to why the kids now use your video as a warning to them about why they should be careful online. That was what Chaz asked me. Why are the kids using that video as an example? Because the copper says it's probably not prosecutable, but it'd be a good bloody thing to show the kids and why they should be careful about putting the photos out there, real name out there. So you're used as don't worry, you're not the only one. They've got lots. You know how schools work? They do sort of warn kids about the perils of the internet, you know, or I'm bullshitting there, you know. It's not, you know. I know your butt hurt and you feel very sort of defensive.
No, I'm not butthurt, right?
But I've admitted since day one, I know you were joking.
Right? And that's you've already admitted that it's not prosecutable because I've never been convicted.
No,
of
it is
any
prosecutable, but
no, it's not. You're a fucking
the
liar. Right, you're trying to make fucking mountains out of fucking molehills. That's what you.
Hold on, Bulldog. Right, I just want to go through this again.
He just
hold on, Bulldog. I just want to go through this with Tom Prophet again. So Tom Prophet allegedly sat there and went, right now. I know obviously this isn't a non-situation. Really, I know the actual true story of the whole context of this conversation, but I'm going to ignore that. I'm going to take this clip in. And I'm going to show it to a police officer who comes into my school because I just happen to know he's coming round this next day.
No, mate. Do you know what a police liaison officer is at schools? They go in, like in a big high school, they're pretty much resident cops because every day they'll be doing a course with a different class. So he's basically there all day.
You went in, you found this police officer.
It's not like I went running in there to see him specifically on said date.
Okay.
See, this is where you take things out.
So he was there every single day, right? So we'll adjust that into the story. So you decided to go in, you knew this police officer would be there. That's still not in dispute. So you took him in, you wanted to show him this footage because you wanted to discern the legality of the situation. Was that for your own... potential curiosity, or was it because you were actually engaging in a troll pack behaviour with Beasley, and you wanted to see if you and Beasley could try and use this clip to...
Not me and Beasley. What's this me and Beasley bullshit? What's this me and Beasley?
Well, because if there's nothing you could really do about it, you'd have to have somebody in his country to really make a complaint for anything to really be looked at. I think I think you were hoping that this clip would be something you could use
to the viewers,
Bulldog a lot of upset, and I think you've just proven yourself to be the bully pack yet again. Or this is a completely fictitious, made-up story, like I believe it actually is, and I don't know why you just want to sit there and make up these fabrications.
Because it's not pointless. Well, that's up to you. That's up to you to think what you like. All I'm saying,
fabrication.
My point, if you let me get to it, is it wasn't specifically about that. The 14-year-old incident was the specific right. He could have fucking dug himself a big hole here. My general reason for speaking to the guy was about the bullying gang pack mentality, which is weirdly what you're accusing.
So that's what you brought in the photo of him with the 14-year-old boy. That's funny. You wanted to talk about bullying, so you brought in a completely unrelated clip to the bullying. That's funny.
Well, if you'd shut up for 2 seconds and let me finish, I was more concerned about the general abusive trolling activity by certain people on here, and I just wanted his opinion. Like, look, what this guy Rob and Tomato and other people have been bullied by this group that you're now saying because we've called you out, we're the bullies. Do you see how this an abusive person in a relationship, whether it's a bloke that beats his wife or his kids or sexually abuses them, they always justify their behaviour by distorting the truth. Oh, well,
it's exactly what you've done, which is exactly what you have done together.
And they always talk over people when the victims, are finally having their say. Because the bully mentality, if you admit it, and this was my main gripe with Rob Beasley, you'd never let him finish, which is why he started doing the Rob's Room.
No, it's that he didn't like... He didn't want. Yeah, he started that.
I just find it funny. He didn't
like people disagreeing with him.
I just find it funny that everything
it wasn't that he didn't get to have his say, it was the fact that he didn't like people
you're doing is proving Rob.
You're just spreading lies, Tom. That there was an
You're just spreading lies too.
No, you are. What you just said there about Rob's house, Rob's rooms, you don't know when it started and you don't know for why. I happen to, because I was there from day one.
I know what I witnessed. If it was a one-on-one, I wouldn't give a shit.
Yes, and I've witnessed a lot more than you have, so perhaps you need to back down.
See, you've got to interrupt every single time.
Well, no, this is what you do. You just speak out of ignorance half the time, and you make these fucking bullshit assertions about people, and then you expect us to just sit there and be like, oh no, please continue spreading lies about me. I haven't quite had enough lies spread about me just yet.
You cannot see that everything you're saying and doing is proving me and Rob to be correct because you talk
right?
The peer reviews are fucking nutcases. We're proving you fucking wrong.
Right.
And not only that,
you're the ones projecting.
Amy has told you.
Well, you just told a lie about the story. Hold on. Bulldog. I just want to have him down on this point. Bulldog, listen to this, right? He has literally just said to us in this hangout an absolutely bullshit story, which if anybody knows how to spot lies, go back and listen to it, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about, right? It was an obvious bullshit story, but if we take it to be true and we take old Phantom at his word here, what he did was he took a video of you talking to a 14-year-old boy, a clip that is taken out of context, and used that to try and make you look like a paedophile.
Assuming it was taken I gave him the whole video.
Have the police officer's opinion on bullying on the internet as a whole.
Specifically, that could be passed off as a joke, but if the kid had got his dick out, it would have been a criminal act at that point. So you're very lucky.
If he had a fucking heroin fucking overdose, it would have been classified as a fucking I egged him on to do it. Yeah, go on, keep going on.
Well, you're going to keep interrupting because this is how bullies work. The minute someone says a valid point, you're doing it again. I'm about to make a valid point. You can see it coming, so you interrupt.
No, we're interrupting you saying you're going to make a valid point, but you never actually make it. We just say make a valid point. Stop talking about it.
Have you finished? You're hoping that you can disinterrupt the audio enough so that people don't actually get to hear the opposing opinion in the conversation.
That's exactly what we're doing.
Yes, which is why Rob is now resorting to making solo hangings where he reviews your videos, and it's winding you lot the fuck up because you can't interrupt.
No, we're calling.
No, Rob's going around making hangouts, spreading lies about me and other people again. I actually can show you me telling Rob to stop talking about me, and he refused to.
Get your knickers out of the twist. Your knickers are stuck up your ass. Pull them out a little bit and calm down. Right? Well, if Rob's doing that, then you're free to do the same, aren't you? And this is, I'm not interested in any of this childish bullshit.
But you keep fucking coming in.
So when it turns out Rob's throwing the first punch, never mind it, but...
You've got to interrupt again. You're just scared. You're scared.
You don't get to the fucking point.
Yeah, me not allowing you to lie is me being scared. Great. What's next on your fucking bullshit, fucking delusional version of reality?
But then when if anyone interrupts you and tries stopping you from lying, you don't like it. Look how
I don't lie at all. Name one time that I've lied.
Look how wound up you're getting.
Name one time that I've lied.
About this.
Phantom Prophet, name one time that I've lied. I'll give you the floor to talk, but just name one time that I've lied. Name one time that I've lied. Go on.
You know what he's going to come out with? You're going to let me talk.
Oh! I can name loads of times you've lied.
Okay. One time that I stalked Amy outside the train station. That's one time. Okay.
That is what you told people. I didn't say you stalked.
No, I never told people
I didn't
that.
say you stalked.
Yes, you fucking did.
Prove it then.
I said you fish.
They're lying about the lies now, and that's how they
sent her a genuine picture of yourself. Did you send her a genuine picture of yourself when you agreed to meet Amy? Did you send her a genuine picture of yourself? Yes or no?
No.
Did you send her a picture of someone
that
else?
Was a lie, though. Did I say you were lying?
So you fish at Amy? Yes or no?
No.
No, you didn't fish at Amy. You just said you sent someone else's picture. So now
no, but I wasn't. No, you shush, little boy. You got to listen now because
now suddenly he's starting.
Hold on, look, go back through the hangout. All the names you were calling us when we weren't here, right? Before you cry, bully Victor. Who's the crop? See how you project everything.
I'm just pointing out your bad behaviour.
Continues. Everything you're accusing us of doing, what you're doing.
You got very nasty when I just simply pointed out.
I'm not getting nasty. I find this fucking hilarious.
You started getting way snippety there.
You're the ones getting wound up.
No, it sounds like you are. I chemically am incapable of getting wound up right now.
The irony of this. The irony.
See, Bulldog's allowed to get wound up because he's sick and tired of being bullied by you lot. And I can't get wound up. It's chemically impossible right now for me to get wound up. So continue.
Can I speak now?
Well, go on then.
Oh, see, controlling behaviour. Answer when we say, using the words we want you to use and allow us to interrupt you. That's your methodology.
No, we told you you're not allowed to just lie about people. You've got to back.
Well, how is that a lie? This whole hangout is proof of what I'm saying is true. Because every time
yeah, sure.
Do it again. Do it again.
Well, I'm just sick and tired of it. We told you.
Wait,
you're sick and tired of it, but you're not address the points. Address the points.
I'm not getting wound up.
Stop going off topic. Address the points.
So it's not off topic when you raise issues about me and Amy, which is irrelevant to what we're talking about. We're on about the bully.
Well, no, hold on. You raised that issue. I asked you to say one time I've lied, and you said, you lied that I fish up to Amy and then met her at the train station. Did you go to the train station when Amy...
No.
You didn't,
no.
But you fish up to Amy.
Right, okay, I'll give you time, right? I don't need the evidence right now, but at some point, if you're going to keep raising this Amy bullshit up, then get the proof. I want to see on tape or whatever recording where I've ever said that I met Amy at the train station or sat outside the train station or even invited her to the town.
We'll get that evidence, no problem. Yep.
Okay, yeah. Well, I'll look forward to that then.
Okay, and what are you going to make up some more excuses that I was only mucking around? I really didn't mean to say that. That's not the truth. I was just winding you up. When we get the evidence, you're going to come up with, oh yeah, but you fell for it. I was only joking. Yeah, you're going to do that one. You're going to pull the tomato on us. Oh, I only walked out of the shop to try the jeans on. I was going to bring them back. Yeah, you're going to do that one on us, are you, Mr. Prophet? Hey? You're gonna, when we present the fucking evidence, you're gonna say, I made that story up. You fell for it. Yeah, we know that fucking little fucking dumbass.
See how they monologue? They have to monologue to reinforce their own delusion. That's what it is.
Yeah, okay. You ask for the proof, we'll get it. No worries.
Yeah, okay. Right? I'll wait with eager anticipation.
Yeah, and don't worry, make up some bullshit to defend it after we get it.
No, there's nothing to defend, mate. Absolutely nothing to defend. I mean, for start off...
you fucking said it, and you fucking know you said it.
You'll notice a difference. I let them finish their bullshit. They know I'm speaking truth, so they have to interrupt me. It's very simple.
See, notice how all the time he's speaking truth and we're just speaking lies, apparently, even though I can demonstrate lying.
Why would I lie about it? Why would I lie about how
because that's what you do. You fucking love lies. That's why you go. That's why you don't want to.
Because you know you've been called out as a bully. You're trying to reinforce that fucking false narrative. What's that whole thing, Tom? Repeat the lie often enough, and it becomes the truth.
Yeah.
Keep repeating the lies about Bulldog.
That's what you guys are doing. I mean, this is
funny enough. We're the ones doing it.
Let me know when I'm projecting. Sid, are you going to sort of moderate the room, or again?
Come see the violence inherent in the system. Help! I'm being repressed, and it's not right.
Hold on a minute ago. Hold on.
Come to my emotional rescue.
Make your mind up.
I'm getting bullied. Help! Oh, somebody help me, please.
Well, Tom, you should let other people finish talking before you interrupt. That's all I can say. You're the one that's interrupting everybody.
Well, I'm glad this is going live because people in the side chat can see themselves.
So glad. Yeah, you're very glad. You're happy, glad.
All of his little troll pack can see this and agree with Tom. Funny that.
Yeah, have a little snarky little laugh. That's it. Yeah.
You're not doing a snarky laugh right. It should be like,
yeah. Look at now.
Yeah, you're getting wound up just because I'm laughing. It's hilarious. I love it.
Well, I don't think it's funny to laugh.
Don't complain then. If you love it so much,
why are you laughing in the face of your victim? Why are you laughing in the face of your victim, you bully?
Yeah. You love it. You love it, but we're not allowed to do these videos. Yeah, but I love it so much. Yeah.
So all these things you were doing.
I'm not thirsty, but I love a glass of water. Yeah,
what things did I do to Rob? Sorry, Tom. What things did I do to Rob?
You do it. You do to Rob.
I do to Rob what?
Yeah, I was right. I knew it. I fucking knew it. You'd interrupt.
I do to
Rob. 3 words
what?
I got out. You were doing
the thing where you called me a liar, and then I asked you to name one time I lied, and then you couldn't actually name a time that I lied. So I'm asking you.
Hold on, I did name a lot of time that you lied.
No, you need to name it. Trying to lie because that's exactly what you fucking told us. Anyway, back to the original question at hand.
We yet to see your evidence for
Beasley. What have I, Chazwold Almighty, done to Rob Beasley?
This is what Rob referred to as.
What has Chazwold Almighty done to Rob Beasley, Phantom?
And what has Toaster Grow 420 done to Rob Beasley?
Well, I ain't got a problem with Toaster, mate. I ain't got a problem with
you.
There
you go. Well, see, Toaster, he loves you. But,
no, see, I didn't say I love him. I said I haven't got a problem with him. See, you cannot stick to the truth. You have to distort it, which, funny enough, is what Rob was saying in one of the Hangouts the other day. He has got you sussed and you guys fucking hate it. I'm loving it.
That's why he's been into the fucking psych ward 2 times, because he's got everything sussed out.
No, he went to the psych ward.
That was saying that you love him, that you're good with him. Why are you straw manning what I was saying there? Hold on, he's just done it again. I said, see, Toaster, he loves you, as in he has no problems with you, and he's turned that into something to try
Tom, you see, Tom, how you interrupt?
Gaslight me. Do you see that? He actually then goes to try and gaslight me in a hangout where he claims he's not a gaslighter. Funny that, isn't it?
I'm going to make a prediction. I'm predicting Chaz has split up with his missus, which is why he's on Hangouts again at God knows what time in the morning, because probably he's having a little bit of a breakdown because the stress of raising a kid. And he's gone back into this Rob thing because Rob's now defending himself in a controlled manner where he's raising issues.
See, he's just spreading lies. I'm perfectly happy with my missus.
Did you miss
I'm perfectly happy.
Did you just lie, Phantom? Did you just lie, Phantom?
He did. I'm perfectly happily married to my wife. There's no stress of raising a child.
Did you just slander him, libel him? What did you do there? What's that
see, this is what he does. He wants to sit there and
Let me explain our word. When I say he's probably, that is not me saying he has.
No, that's planting.
He's whizzing out of it now. Look at this
differentiation. You see.
I'm not trying to cast false assertions against Chazwold at all. I wasn't trying to cast false assertions at all. I wasn't trying to say, oh yeah, I'm going to say that Chazwold has split up with his missus and he can't take the stress of raising a kid.
No,
that must be why he's on Hangouts. Yeah, good one. That's literally the words you've just said. That's literally what you've just tried to do.
Wound up,
Tom.
Well, you're trying to tell lies about me. I'm not going to have you try and bully me the way you try and bully Bulldog. It won't work with me.
Bully Bulldog.
I'm going to call you out each and every fucking time, mate. Because I'm a little bit too quick for you. I'm sorry, mate. No, I haven't split up with my missus. We're happily married, thank you very much. And my daughter is an absolute delight and in no way a stress to raise because she's so fucking good and well behaved. So I'm sorry, mate. You've got absolutely nothing there.
How can we rely on anything you say now, Phantom? Jeez, I mean, you pull shit out of your arse.
As if you did before.
So you've just tried to tell lies. We've proved you to lie. We've proved you to project in this hangout.
It's called an opinion.
So We've proven you to be dishonest. I mean, you've proven all of the accusations I've made against you.
Your lies are opinions.
Around.
It's hilarious. So funny.
I think you've just shown yourself to be so deluded. I'm sorry, mate, but you have. If you can't see how you've just literally proven everything I said about what you guys do in this hangout. I might as well
hold the mirror up, because at the minute everything you're saying applies to you more than it does me.
Oh yeah, I know you are, but what am I? Is that really the intellectual level that you're going to go
listen
to?
The pace of your voice, listen to the undertone in your voice.
The pace of my voice, what you mean, completely calm and relaxed?
So far,
yeah, that would be the great pace, wouldn't it?
Well, so far, I've not managed to finish a single sentence without being interrupted. Whereas I've sat here and
telling lies. We've just proven that you tell lies.
What happens in an abusive relationship is you get the controller, the dominant and the submissive, right? Because I'm not submissive, you hate it because you can't assert your
yeah, we hate that.
Yeah, which includes the interrupting. It's a way of you trying to assert your dominance. You see,
we hate it so much.
No, we're trying to stop you from trying to assert your dominance over us, because the fact is, all you're trying to do is
Rob was trying to do with you
people.
guys, and he didn't like it. So then he's now resolved.
Rob was trying to dominate us and spread lies about us, and we made fun of him.
So you can make lies about him, but he's not allowed to make sense.
We're not spreading lies about him. That's exactly what happened. None of that is a lie. That's the entire truth. And I've got videos with actual fucking evidence to back it up. So try again, Tom.
Yeah, I don't know who that Squire 7 is in the side chat, but he's got you lot sussed as well. No doubt.
Probably another member of your bully pack, or you on a sock account.
No. He hasn't even got his own life.
Yeah, right. Squire, did you hear that? I'm you on a sock account. They're deluded motherfuckers.
No, I said probably, remember. I'm totally allowed to do that. I said that's probably one of your bully pack, or you on a sock account, because it seems to be agreeing with everything that you say. Isn't that funny?
Right. Anyone that knows me from day one on coming on G+, I don't get involved in trolling. None of this interests me. I'm a little bit of a white knighter, which is why I stick up for people that are taking... Whether it's Sugar Rose, Rob Beasley, Tom Hart, I just don't like bully mentalities. And that's where you... Hold on. None of you had a problem with me. Bulldog started... The problem with Bulldog started when I caught him in an hangout asking a 14-year-old to get his dick out. He's hated me ever since. He's been
spreading those lies.
He's been asking Amy for photos and details about
word, right? Stop talking about it. I never said dick. And you keep fucking saying dick.
So you guys raised Amy, and now you're telling me to talk about Amy because it's not fitting your narrative.
You don't like the real word. You have to fucking convert it into something which sounds more palatable for your fucking audience. But we're not buying it, okay? We're not buying it.
Well,
so cut the fucking bullshit, okay? And you know well what I fucking said. So stop taking it out of fucking context and rearranging words to fucking suit your own agenda. We're not buying it, okay?
What, taking words and rearranging?
There was another hangout where Mr. fucking GPT-210 said, show us the video. I showed him the video and he says, why does Phantom Tom keep using that word fucking dick when that's not what you said? And I says, because Phantom Tom Prophet likes to fucking make mountains out of fucking molehills and he's clutching at fucking straws. And that's what you've done from day one. Clutched at fucking straws, haven't you? It's like when you said, oh, I'm sending you a parcel and I called you out. I waited and waited, then afterwards you thought, oh, I tricked you. Oh, you was shitting your pants. Oh, I tricked you. And now you've come up with another bullshit story about sending fucking videos off to fucking school for, training exercises for fucking children. Another fucking bullshit fucking lie. Okay, I'm calling you out on that one as well. All right.
You can think what you want because unlike you, I'm not a control freak.
I'm finished. Amy even said to you, stop fucking doing it. All right. She's had enough of your bullshit too, so she can see through all your fucking bullshit. Okay. And
I didn't have a problem with you until I started getting sick of your bullshit, and then I saw you spreading lies about people, and I didn't like it. And then
what lies have I been spreading about people? So what lies have I been spreading about people? Your turn to quantify.
Okay. About fucking the video going to schools. Prove it.
Well, you'd have to come to the school then, wouldn't you?
You tried spreading lies in this hangout that I've broken up with my missus.
Give me the name and the phone number of the fucking school and I'll phone them up.
You see, this is where
No.
Or not. I don't care about your opinion.
Get the number, and I'll phone them up, and I'll verify it myself.
Oh yeah, so I can. Yeah, right. I'll tell you where I work, dickhead. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I'm not telling you where I work.
Just admit you made that story up. It would be the least most important lie you've already told in this hangout. You've already been caught lying. So rather than just try and defend something which is an obvious lie, just admit that you lied about that whole thing. It was just a fucking thing you said to try and wind up Bulldog.
Even Amy called him out on it and said, stop it. And he still ignored it. And even in this hangout, he's still trying to verify that it's true. And when I said, give me the name of the school and the fucking number, oh, no, I can't give you that. No,
it's an unfalsifiable claim.
So in other words,
I'll dox myself.
Well, how am I going to come over to fucking England? Because I'm still going to go to the fucking school. So it's either I catch a fucking aeroplane, which is going to cost $2,000, or you give me the fucking name and the number of the school.
Yeah, I'll dox myself.
What's it going to be? Am I going to get if I go to fucking England, are you going to? And then when I get there, I'll say, okay, now I'm still going to get to the fucking school. I'm going to find out who the school is. So either you come clean and say it was all a load of bullshit, or give me the fucking name of the school.
Do you know why I'm immune to your behaviour? Because I don't care what you think. You can think I'm a liar. You can think I'm lying about this.
No, we don't have to think.
Because I don't care about your opinion.
And they'll say, okay, you fucking just
You care about our opinion because you
I don't give a fuck.
waking up to the fact that you're abusive motherfuckers and you don't like it.
Oh, we're abusive motherfuckers and you're the one trying to spread lies and bless you. Do you want to call it? Yeah, nice one.
Sit on my lane.
See, now he's trying to pretend that he's not an abuser. Isn't that funny? And that's exactly what he says about abusive relationships.
I'm sorry.
Plain and simple, mate. You've just fucking outdumbed yourself.
I wasn't aware of
I speak to fucking Amy about your fucking behaviour. Again, I'll show her this fucking tape. Yeah, about your fucking bullshit. And she's told you many fucking times to stop the fucking bullshit.
I feel real bad.
Why don't you go and join your hangouts with fucking Gimmick and Tom and Rob Beasley?
Do you know what?
Make up your lies about fucking Bulldog in your little echo chamber and have your little hug box together. And spread lies about me and spread lies about Amy and Toaster and all these other people.
Not Amy. No, don't bring
but you've all spread lies about Toaster. You've just admitted it.
No. Sorry, I haven't heard you say Toaster. I've got no problem with Toaster. Never. He's another good guy. He'll have a laugh and a joke.
Yeah, they're all good guys until they disagree. Yeah, that's right. They're all good people until they disagree with you.
Well, I thought you lot were good people until...
you thought wrong, didn't you? You thought fucking wrong. Okay, so it seems like you're a little bit fucking fallible, aren't you?
See, he wants to keep bringing up that 14-year-old's penis. He seems to talk about a 14-year-old's penis a lot.
Hold on. How can I not bring it up when that was the turning point in which I thought, right, Bulldog's gone too far there? And I even said that's out of order. Just like I said, all things are out of order.
You weren't even in the fucking hangout, okay?
Right, can I tell you another reoccurring pattern I've noticed? Not being personal.
All of these reoccurring patterns.
Right. Fucking behaviours.
Yeah, that's what it is.
The psych ward fucking is trying to analyse your fucking behaviour too. You're the one who's been fucking sectioned, and you're the one trying to fucking say, I'm the fucking sane one. That's like fucking Rob Beasley saying, oh, I'm the only one who's fucking sane here, but keeps getting admitted to the fucking psych ward, and you're in the same fucking boat. How dare you?
Oh, sorry, Bulldog. I'm sorry.
Yeah. See, look, and then when he calls you out on something, you just turn all disingenuous against him, trying to gaslight him. See, you're nothing but a bully, Phantom. You've been showing up as a bully. You fucking Tom Arter and Rob Beasley are all beasts of the same back.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, I think you guys just need to leave off bullying Bulldog. Stop making.
If I wanted advice from you, I'd ask for it, Chaz. Trust me, I'd ask for it.
I think maybe you need a little advice from me, mate, because you can't seem to stop lying and being dishonest and spreading shit about people.
Oh, I'm sorry.
See? You're just a dickhead. And yet you think you're somehow the big innocent party and you're the real nice bloke. and really just showing yourself
I'm not
that's all
interested.
fucking lies.
Just give me a minute, right? I'm not interested in this shit. Never have. I come on the internet.
Well, if you're not interested, why do you keep coming into fucking
that's
rooms?
not listening. No, you haven't worked out how this.
Hurry up, get to the fucking point. Yeah, hurry up. Will you? I'm good all day.
No, that again, that's not a social skill either. You don't know what I'm about to say.
He doesn't want to talk about. He doesn't want to actually make his point.
Hurry up and fucking get to the point.
His point.
He rambles on like a fucking two-bob fucking watch.
Oh, says the guys who's had an hangout rambling on monologuing for like an hour.
Sorry, there'd be two of us. That would actually be a dialogue, not a monologue.
No, it is a monologue. You just both saying.
How can two people engage in a monologue? Fucking idiot.
No, you're not having a
do the
conversation.
mathematics. Mono means one.
It's two
Mono means
monologues.
one.
Yes, what you're saying isn't a conversation. It's a monologue. Hold on. How am I having a monologue? You're saying I'm having a monologue, and
because you don't get to the fucking point. Fucking hell, we
contradict yourself again and again and
we
again.
ask you fucking simple questions, and you go and it's
no,
like
we ask him simple questions. He goes, "No, Bulldog." We ask him simple questions. He goes,
you ask simple questions.
Please,
I don't use the words that you want me to use.
I'm interrupting Chazwold right now,
We're
aren't
not
I?
asking you to fucking say this or that. Just fucking get to the
that's
fucking
another
point.
time you lied.
Time.
Phantom Prophet said in this hangout, "I don't interrupt people, then interrupts me." There you go. We've proved him to be a liar yet again.
I know. It's so easy.
And I mean, that's the thing. If you guys actually turned any introspection on the things you accuse Bulldog on yourselves, perhaps maybe you wouldn't like what you see in the mirror there, mate. just a heads up. Maybe that's why you were trying to attack.
See,
Bulldog.
what you guys are scared of.
Oh, here he goes. He's doing
it. Now I'm afraid. Now I'm afraid. Before I was malicious and now I'm afraid.
Interrupting again.
This is what you guys do. This is what you don't do. Fucking get to the fucking point.
See, they're that sort of...
This is what you have for breakfast. Hurry up. Fucking get to the fucking point. Ah, for fuck's sake, you give him fucking 2 seconds, he won't fucking talk now.
Give him the time, it's just going to be dead fucking air until he can go, whoa, I'll be interrupted. It's like, no, you'll only be interrupted if you keep on trying to make false accusations, and rather than get to your point, you just want to talk about getting to your point. I've got a point to make, and I'll get there, but I just want to waste all of this time.
I will get to my point in the way that I see you controlling behaviour.
Well, stop going the fucking long way, okay?
Yes, we are controlling behaviour. We're controlling your bully behaviour. That's what we're doing. We're controlling your bully behaviour.
Right.
Your bully behaviour is being controlled in this hangout. No more of your bullying behaviour, I'm afraid.
So how am I bullying when I'm letting you finish? How am I bullying when I'm...
Because all you want to do is use your time to try and spread lies and slander about me and about Bulldog.
Because you're that determined to control
gaslight me and Bulldog.
You're revealing to everyone that what we're saying is true.
Rob,
no, it's not. I've already fucking told you. You said you've got this fucking tape in the school, and I says fucking prove it. And you says, oh, well, you're going to have to come to the UK. Well, even if I come to the UK, where do I go? Give me the fucking directions. Are you going to fucking jot it down on a fucking map? No. Yeah, you just made that fucking bullshit up. Why don't you just fucking tell us what the name of the school is, and I'll verify it for myself, whether it's true or fucking false. And then you turn around and go, oh, but I can't tell you that. It's like, well, if you can't tell me that, then it's a waste of me fucking coming into fucking the UK just to fucking verify that it's fucking there. How stupid can you fucking be? Are you fucking that fucking dumb? Right? You made these fucking bullshit allegations which you can't fucking prove. Now fucking either put up or fucking shut up.
Right, so what are the bullshit allegations?
About you putting a fucking video in your fucking school about me and about fucking pedophilia and all, how you showed the fucking police officer, the whole lot. Come on, put up or shut up.
So you think I'm going to dox myself to prove a point?
No, you go to the fucking school and you say, listen, don't fucking tell anybody who I am, right? Prove to him that there's a fucking video up there with fucking me in it. That's all. And then you can go to the headmaster, you can go to the police officer, you can go to anybody you want and say, hey, if anybody here comes looking for me, don't tell them nothing, and just verify this is a true fact that this video is in that school.
Why would I feel the need to prove jack shit to you?
Because you made the allegation, that's why.
No, because you think you're the dominant one.
No, you're making fucking bullshit stories up.
You can think that. I'm not bothered. I'm not contesting that.
No, I don't think it.
Now look at his behaviour now. Look at his behaviour now. He's obviously made it up, but he won't admit to that lie, even though we've caught him out in some even bigger whoppers.
It's not a lie, but I'm not going to prove it to you by doxing myself. What a retard.
No, I just told you how to go about fucking not doxing yourself.
I don't give a shit. I'm not jumping through hoops to prove something to someone I don't give a fuck.
Well, why'd you bring it up for? Why tell half a fucking story and then you won't go through with it?
Because you
okay, how about you have this police officer friend of yours?
I'm going to call you out on it.
Phantom, how about you have this police officer friend of yours come on the internet and verify said story happened?
Yeah, that's it.
There you are. You won't dox yourself. You don't have to give the name of the school or the number.
You want me to get a police? Oh yeah, like he's that bothered about it. Like I said, mate, if he was that bothered about it, he'd be fucking tracking your IP. He said the only way we can get his IP is to contact Google for that account, find out what IPs he's been logging on to, which for this sort of scenario, it's unlikely we're going to get. If that lad, no, listen now, big bollocks.
Officer friend, you won't have no IP. I'll tell him my full name and address. I'll give him a head start and say, look, you don't have to track my IP, and I'll tell him my full name, address, so that's not going to happen. You get your fucking policeman to come on here. He doesn't have to track nothing. I'm going to fucking, and I'll even put my driver's license on fucking camera, and that way your policeman won't have to lift a fucking finger. I'm going to do all the hard work. All he has to do is prove that that fucking video is in your fucking school.
Yeah, but then Bulldog, if he actually proves something, he can't just go around and make up lies about you. So why is he going to do that?
He said if the lad would have got his dick out, that would have been the warrant.
If the lad got his
dick out, does not want to listen to the answer.
If he done this, if he done that, if he didn't do this, if he did this,
it's half 1 in the morning, and I've got to get to bed.
I don't give a fuck what fucking time it is. You come up with a fucking police officer or someone from your fucking school, come in a fucking hangout and prove it. Right, and you can G him up and say, hey, don't dox me. You just fucking show the fucking video that we're showing in our fucking school, and then I'll say, okay, if you want to charge me, here's my name, here's my address, or we're going to have some fucking charges laid against somebody. It's going to go one way or the other. It's as simple as that. So either you put up or shut up. Okay, it's your fucking call. All right?
No, you do not dictate.
No, you're rejecting it because you know that it's fucking you're a fucking liar. That's why you're going, no, I'm not doing any of that. No, I've got the evidence, but I can't give it to you because you're a fucking liar. And Amy's already pulled you up on it, okay? Several fucking times. And after she sees this video, she's going to be fucking pulling you up again. All right?
For what? Pulling me up for what?
For fucking lying. And she even told me, she says, she even admitted to me that you were fucking lying about it. How do you feel about that, Mr. fucking Prophet? Hey? Not
what,
too happy
you think I'm a liar?
Yes. Yeah. And you know what? If she comes into a fucking hangout...
How do you feel about that while I talk over and so I won't let you answer because I know you don't give a shit? Hey?
Come on, hurry up. Come on.
I can read you.
Huh? What are you going to say about that when Amy comes into a room and says, I've fucking told Phantom before, don't bring that fucking bullshit up, and she's called you out for fucking that bullshit lie, and you fucking know it.
Listen to the hangout and see that I didn't bring it up, Chaz, and you brought it up.
No worries, we'll make fucking more videos and we'll get to the bottom of it. One way or another, we're going to fucking get to the bottom of this, okay?
You're like a dog chasing your own tail.
Hey, don't worry, it'll be fucking your tail. Hey, it's your tail I'm fucking chasing, and I'll fucking go to all lengths. We're going to fucking see if this is fucking true once and for all. Put up or fucking shut up.
Dog chasing his own tail.
Put up or shut up.
That's a very creepy little chuckle.
That is so... Oh, yeah. Listen to it. Fucking...
Says Bulldog. Fucking hell, have you heard your...
Put up or shut up. You made the allegations. Put up or shut up. What are you going to do? Come on,
Bulldog on mic.
I'm calling you out. I say you're a fucking liar. You're trying to use the defense of, oh, I'm not doxing myself. Well, who do you think you are? Do you think you're fucking like what, James Bond? And you don't want to give up your fucking identity? What, you are fucking reckon the whole world is looking, oh, let's find out who he is. Oh, he's the master. We've got to go to the top. What do you think you're on the fucking top of the ladder here and going, oh, no one can know who I am? But yeah, you've got the audacity to come on fucking Hangouts, right? But I want to be anonymous. Yeah, I want to hide behind this wall, lob fucking stones over the top, and then run away. Yeah. Oh yeah, because you're so important. Yeah. Everybody's trying to fucking seek you out, aren't they, Mr. fucking Bond? Yeah, Mr. James Bond. Yeah, everybody's after you, aren't they? Yeah. Oh, I don't want to dox myself, especially out of school.
I just love the fact that the bullies have got themselves so wound up about something
Put up or shut
I'm not
up,
even
okay?
involved with.
Put up or fucking shut up, okay? Put up or shut up, snarky laugh.
Shut up or shut up.
Plus, he sat in the side chat as well, like saying, "Oh yeah, you like to you like to rub your ass on the carpet and all of this stuff, and you can lick your own bollocks." It's funny that. So he's in the side chat with this Squire 7 geezer, like engaging in more of that bullying behaviour. This is the thing. He's convincing everybody that the good old Bulldog here is the bad guy, and you see people are buying this
I don't need to
narrative.
do jack shit for people to see the Bulldog's the bad guy.
Yeah.
This is what
you've got
getting to you guys. And be honest. Yeah, I'll be honest now. I'm going to ask you a question.
You're going to be honest now. So says the liar.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Right.
We've been ready for
Be
a long
honest.
time.
Admit, am I right or am I wrong that you guys are just pissed off because people are starting to see through your bullshit?
Yeah,
I don't have any bullshit, mate. You're spreading bullshit about me, and I'm telling you.
I'm not spreading shit, mate. You ain't seen me in the Beasley Hangouts. All I'm doing is defending my position, defending Rob back then. I've told Rob this time round, I'm not getting involved. I'm 40 years of age. I don't care about any of this internet triviality.
Oh, bastard. Oh, we're so sorry for you. Did someone shit on your last birthday cake?
I really don't care about any of this triviality. I find it funny to a degree.
I'm 40 years old. Who gives a fuck? What do you think your fucking age makes a fucking
Well,
difference?
you obviously give a fuck, yeah.
I couldn't give a
Because
fuck.
people are starting to see.
60, 70 or 100 years old. We don't fucking need to fucking
Because
know.
people. Sid,
I don't want to be cancer. No, that's why I have to keep myself.
Sydney, you know, you said you asked me to ask you if I ever needed like a bit of moderation. Can we just sort of let them?
Well,
stop,
if you let people fucking finish saying what they're gonna say before you interrupt, then
well, can you apply that to them as well?
smoothly.
Or is this another one-sided debate?
No,
where
it's
they
not
can do
one-sided.
anything?
You have not let anybody finish one sentence before you've interrupted, so let them finish.
Do you not see that applies to them too? Oh no!
Well, why don't you be the bigger man, Tom?
Hey, who made your graphic for you that you're using now? Come on, get a bit of give and take, mate. Bit of give and take.
What graphic? Which one?
The graphic you're using now is your avatar. I made that for you.
The one with Tom Otter on the little thingy.
Yeah.
So you did. Okay, I got to give you the credit. All right.
No, you don't have to give me the credit.
No,
just
I honestly thought it was somebody else who made it, and I gave them the credit. So.
Oh, right. That's okay. I don't do it for fame. I'm just sort of reminding you.
Obviously, you don't do it for humility either.
It's a two-way street. If I can't interrupt them, then they can't interrupt me. But that'd be borderline an adult conversation, then, wouldn't it?
I've got no idea.
The best thing is, you guys love to wind other people up, but then
we're the ones that wind people up. You go around spreading lies about people and gaslighting them.
The minute it's turned on you, the minute
you've got nothing to turn on. That's
you're reacting worse than Rob Beasley. You're reacting worse than Rob Beasley. See, he's just going to repeat that now every time I talk, just to disrupt the audio so people can't hear opposing opinion. And now I've made a valid. Yeah, there's a few little recurring patterns you'll see. They'll laugh when you say a valid point. They'll talk over you when you're saying a valid point. And it just proves that Rob's correct. Rob is correct. He's got you guys.
Yeah.
And you hate it because you think you're
Oh,
clever.
yeah. We hate it, yeah. When he goes into the psych ward,
Have you
we
noticed
hate
how the weak will hunt in packs, whereas me, Rob Beasley, Tom Arthur, we can deal with you pricks on our own. We don't need backup. We don't need to gang rape you, like take it in turns, Bulldog, then Chaz, then Sid, Bulldog, Chaz, Sid. It's like a tag team, and we're beating you all up, and it's winding.
See, now we see the victim complex.
Well, it's not victim.
But then tries to declare that we're the bad guys.
How is me pointing out your behaviour, me being the victim? How's that work, Chaz?
Well, that's what you're doing. You're now trying to say that we're all picking on you, we're all bad.
I don't give a shit about any of this. Bring it on. That's not me being the victim.
You say you don't give a shit, but then you want to come in here and keep spreading lies about people.
I know, yeah.
I did not want to come in here, see, another contradiction.
It's like, I'm so tired, but I'll stay up. He uses this fucking double Dutch fucking talking all the fucking time. Double Dutch fucking talk. Yeah.
See,
I'm not
another
hungry, but I'm
contradiction
going
from
to
Chaz.
buy a
Well, you didn't want, 1 minute he's saying I didn't want to come here, I'm too pussy, and then he asked me in here, then I come in here and it's like, well, no one wants you in here. It's like, Chaz, make your mind up, dude, because you're sounding more delusional than any of us, me and Rob combined.
See, look, have you noticed how Rob's now suddenly in the external chat to this hangout as well?
Look
at that, funny, like the bully packs all coming together.
Where is it? Oh, in the G+. Hold on. In the G+. Yeah, I'll come in, Rob. I'll back you up, mate.
Oh, yeah. Come in, Rob.
I'll just say one thing. I've got about 20 minutes before I've got to go to bed, right? And can we please just stop them from interrupting each other? And me interrupting them. Let's just let each other say our pieces, and we'll let the audience decide who's telling the truth.
Okay, and would you consider me the audience?
Thank you. How are you doing, Tom? You all right, buddy?
No, Rob's not in the side chat to this. He's in
the external chat.
He's in the YouTube.
That's a different hangout.
Pen here.
That's a different hangout.
Pen somewhere. Where'd that fucking go?
Hey, give me. How's it going, mate?
How you doing, buddy? You all right?
Yeah, man, just batting it. Yeah, can I tag you in for a minute?
Yeah, you can.
I'll just have a fag for a minute.
Oh, there's Pen. I'll just replace for a minute.
Where's Tom? Is he about?
He's just gone to bed.
Yeah, let's have a 3-on-3 tag match. Sid can be ref. And we know it's a biased ref, but we'll trust him. We'll have a 3-on-3 tag team. Rules are you got to let each other finish, and let's see at the end of the day whose fucking story stands the test of time.
Look, Rob Beasley's just accused me of sending him to the psych ward.
Yeah, I think
I'd be very proud if it was me. Yes, it was me. I sent you to the psych ward, Rob Beasley, but not the first time apparently, just the second time.
Yes, but we wouldn't admit you.
Rob, if you can hear, mate, I will stand up for Sid there. Sid's always been one of the more reasonable. Like I thought Chaz was, but I misread him. Sid's often said, like, the other day, actually. Hold on, let me finish. Let me finish. Sid even said the other day he didn't think it was fair us talking about Rob because you weren't here to defend yourself. But is he still blocked, Sid, or not? Can he come in?
Of course he can come in.
Yeah, I'll come in then, Rob.
Oh, come on in.
Come on, Robert. Come in, buddy. Come on, come in and defend yourself. Come on, Mr.
How are you, Bulldog? You all right, bud?
Oh, come in, Robert. Come on.
All right, Mick, how are you?
How you doing, Chaz? You all right?
Yeah, I'm good. Just to let you know, I'm not going to accept anybody bullying Bulldog here. So, if I catch you bullying Bulldog, I'll spread lies and call you out on it.
So I can't hear you, have a Bulldog.
Why would anybody bully Bulldog?
They do, you know, going up on him with your little troll.
I don't understand what you're talking about.
I can't hear you.
Look, I will give you more shit than you care to imagine. You made me laugh.
As you were saying, Chaz?
Hang out. Come on, Robert. Come in, hang out.
Sid, add Rob to the hangout, bud, if that's all right.
He's in hangout.
Send him the link. Send him the link or something, or add him to external.
Send him a link.
He's in the external chat to this already.
He's not. That's a different Hangout.
So
I can see the box he's in, and that's not this Hangout that we're in.
He's in this one. All he's got
So
to do is click.
when are you guys gonna get down and dirty then?
He's in here.
Well, Bulldog likes to get that deep down and dirty if you're under 14.
There we go. He's in the
See, there you are, spreading more lies about
it. At least I repeat the truth.
Robbie, we're not running. We're here in the Hangout. Come in if you want.
Well,
Come in, Robert.
He knows I'm 13 and a half, so there's
Come
no
on,
argument there.
baby, Robert. Come in.
Come on, Bulldog. Bulldog, show me some love. I'm ready for you.
No problem.
You don't like it when you don't like it.
No, I've got 50 shades of lube on here. Come on.
fucking hell.
You don't like playing it if there's grass on the pitch, do you, Bulldog?
See, look, more of that bullying of Bulldog again.
That's not bullying, that's showing some love and affection. Hey, you get it all wrong. Just because you don't get no love.
Come in, Robert. Come on, Robert. You can't even get Robert in Hangout. Come on.
Yeah, come on, Wobbit.
Come on, Wobby.
He's
Wobby.
always got.
I want to find out how many fucking books he's sold.
Even if Rob came in, they wouldn't let him say anything without interrupting, and Rob's learnt better.
Yeah, you haven't been able to say anything.
Well, no, not without an interruption.
You're all pussies then.
Well, yeah, he's not allowed to talk except all the times that he's talked and we've been able to prove that what he was saying was lies and just spreading shit, of course. We didn't let him talk in the times we let him talk.
Well, no, I'm confused. So that you characters are saying that you're all deep and meaningful in your conversation. You lying motherfuckers.
Come on, Robert. Call me. Look, see, he's in the outside chat now. You said he wasn't there. He's been there all the fucking time. Come on, fan, and get him. Come on, invite him in. He's your friend. He's your fucking...
your special friend. Invite your special friend in.
Oh, look, cow dog. He's calling me cow dog. He's a gaslighter. I love laugh.
That's the laugh. You got to do it right.
Yeah. Come on, Wobby. Come on.
You've hardly got any room to know.
Talk about book. Talk about your lovely book.
Bulldog, your laugh. With your laugh, do you think you can mock anyone else's laugh? Do you really? Come on.
Listen. You got your fucking mate on the outside chat. Tell him to come in the Hangout. Come on, he's your friend. Come on, you're gonna stick up for him. Tell him you're gonna stick up for him so he'll come in, okay? Because you're here to look after him. Come on, Wobbit. Come on, buddy. Come in, hang out.
See, your methods are being exposed and you're hating it.
Yeah, that's why we've proven you to be a liar, a projectionist.
Proven jack shit. Proven jack.
We have. You've axiomatically proven it.
Oh, you have because you said it. You've said
it's recorded. Watch the Hangout back. You'll see it yourself. Go back and watch it yourself. You'll see it yourself. I'm sorry, mate.
Unlike you, I can remember what I've said and I've stuck.
Really? I don't think you can do with what you've just said there. You've just proven that's not the case.
How?
We've caught you on about 2 or 3 lies throughout this Hangout. You can go back and watch the video.
Name them. Oh, can't think of them. Can't think. Oh, convenient.
Oh no! I'll tell you what I'll do is I'll get the actual video and I'll give you the fucking timestamps for them.
Because that's how sad you are, innit? You'll spend half an hour trying to pick lies where there are none. Take things out of context.
Oh yeah, lies where there are none. Where I actually
hold on. How many 3-hour hangouts?
Did you not try and say? Did you not try and make assertions about me that I had broken up with my wife and I couldn't handle the stress of my child and all of this sort of stuff, which was all lies. So you proved yourself to be a liar there.
Right, calm down, little boy. Calm down.
So you don't interrupt people, and now you're trying to interrupt me.
You interrupted me. Watch the Hangout.
You asked me a question. I answered your question. You said when.
No.
You said when. You said when. Did he or did he not say when?
You know when you repeat.
You asked me to name it. I've named it. Now suddenly, I'm interrupting you. Yeah, good one. You've just shown yourself up twice in a row at the same time.
Yeah, you naughty boy.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm gonna have to smack your ass. Yeah, with my horse whip.
Yeah. Oh, don't! You'll set Bulldog off. It turns him on.
Oh shit! I keep forgetting.
Yeah. He'll be trying to hump your leg. He'll be humping your leg.
Oh, not again.
No, he only gets like that when he sees your mother's website, Tom.
Bulldog, I've just noticed your slander post on the right hand in the external chat. Slander. What am I deforming a guy called Bulldog 101? Am I?
What slander post? What are you fucking talking about?
Something funds to sue unjust slanderous critics. You've just posted this in the external.
Oh, that was Rob Beasley's.
That's Rob Beasley's. You fucking moron.
Sorry, I've misunderstood
on it.
Dyslexic fuck.
But I have heard.
He's backtracking.
I was in the back pedal like that. Lance Armstrong was on the drugs.
He's trying to fucking. Oh my god! He's on the drugs. Look at that!
I've heard rumors.
Crazy.
Yeah, Mr.
This crazy book. So he's got a fucking crazy book out there.
No, he's just going to watch football.
Sucked in Robert Beasley.
Yeah, suck it up, bitch.
No money raised for a crazy book. Why would anybody want to fucking give you money?
You're droning on now, Bulldog.
Look at that.
He can get away with
there. Oh yeah. See, this is what these people do. You gotta give my book a good review, as was. You're gonna be bullying me. I don't want you to give me a fucking 0 fucking star. That's not fair. Yeah. I'm gonna fucking sue you for giving me a bad book review.
For a bunch of people that abuse a lot of people.
We all abuse everybody else, isn't it?
Not even a single sentence can be spoken without interruption.
Well, only when you're lying. Remember, we told you we'll interrupt you when you start trying to spread
Well, how do you know
lies.
I'm lying when I've not finished the sentence? That's a bit assumptuous.
Because we already know, because you've tried telling these lies time and time again in the past.
So you don't
the whole rhetoric that we called you out about is this very thing.
Know your business.
So am I lying when I say that you abuse Rob and insult Rob? Am I lying? No. See, they won't answer.
What are you using as your definition for abuse there?
You are lying. Yes, I will say you are lying.
You don't know what. So you don't know what abuse.
No, I'm asking what your use of the word abuse is.
Doesn't surprise
what
me.
What are you calling abuse there? Are you calling disagreeing with Rob? You talk.
You can derail it if you want, or you can just answer the question. You can just answer the question.
Why? Because I know it's going to be a loaded fucking question. No, I don't abuse Rob. No, I, Chazwold Almighty, do not abuse Rob.
Right, you heard it here first, guys. He doesn't abuse or insult Rob. You heard it here first.
Who the fuck is Rob?
I insult Rob back to the insult that he gives me. I insult Rob back to the insult he gives me. I've always told Beasley from the get-go, since a year before you fucking met him, that I'll treat him the way he treats me. If he's being cordial with me, I'll be cordial to him. If he starts being rude, aggressive, and a prick towards me, I'll be a prick back to him.
Good on you, man. Good on you. You got some balls. Well done.
And it's the same with you. It's the same with Tom. It's the same with Bulldog.
Bulldog, he's got some balls.
Yeah, got a big
I love him. He makes me laugh. He makes me laugh. He's very, very clever. Yeah, I don't know how he did it. I mean, he nearly made me lose my breath. No, straight up, you did.
And Phantom Top Prophet doesn't like that.
Hold on, I've just muted.
We're not going to that.
I've just noticed my camera's been turned on. Are you trying to turn my camera on, Sid? It's disabled in the hardware, unlucky sunshine.
Do you have any?
Are you like paranoid like this every single minute of every day? What the?
Oh, so I'm paranoid to notice that my camera symbol's turned on.
Why would you think I've got control of your camera?
So he's got,
Because you're a dumb fuck, that's why. Because you're as fucking dumb as a brick, if that's what you
No, look.
Oh, says the man that... Hold on.
Don't fucking hold on. You just lied. You just fucking lied.
Time together. I can see that. You need to take some private time.
Says Sid, the man who secretly broadcasts private hangouts live, and then people have cottoned onto it and he don't like it.
How is that possible?
Through what you call them, an encoder. Go into an off-air hangout, and then using your encoding software, you broadcast it onto your own channel.
Into another off-air hangout?
Oh, Sydney.
Hold on, Sydney. Are you denying?
Right,
this isn't an issue I've raised. I know you've done it. I know it doesn't bother me, but I noticed the hangout the other day. Bunto raised it, and Rose Patton raised it, and a lot of people think it's very snidey. Because you should.
I said that it was live. If people are too busy talking and interrupting to listen to what I'm saying,
he actually names the external chat on their hangout. That's another thing you got to remember. He actually names the external chat on air hangout. So he tells people from the get-go that it's an on-air hangout.
Yeah, that's a bit sleazy, isn't it? So the info's there in the small print at the bottom of the document. Page 30.
So how about you using a voice changer? Is that sleazy? You using a voice changer? Is that sleazy? You sending some woman a catfished photo on the internet? Is that sleazy?
Hold on, you was moaning at me earlier for taking things that context.
Calling yourself Phantom Prophet and using a weird avatar of some fucking a tiger or whatever. That's not sleazy.
It's a lion. But anyway, right, okay, I'll ask you again, Tom. Did you or did you not send a picture of somebody who wasn't you to Amy? And tell her that it was you, yes or no?
Yes, he did.
So you just admit to catfishing, but I'm taking it out.
No, strictly not speaking, no, because... can I explain the situation?
No, there's no reason, because you're only going to say yes or no.
I told him...
Come on, let's see how he tries to justify this, because this is what they do.
I don't understand, I'm confused, I'm sorry. Please, gentlemen, I'm confused. Why can't you just bitch like normal people?
They're not normal.
Oh, I see, okay. I rest my case, I'll go in there and I'll top up.
Oh, now it's calling you special needs kids, retards. Is that the way you talk at the school where you work? Because if we might have to have a word with that school as to how you treat people with mental illnesses.
Let's just recap on all the abusive terms you've called me. Bully boy, troll, this, that, the other.
That's because you are. They're not insults. They are factual observations of the things that you do.
That's possible.
Perhaps if you find such an offence, it might be because it's true, sir. That might be the reason.
I really have got to go, guys. It's nearly 2 o'clock, but it's been emotional. Have a good night, lads. Enjoy the drama. See you later.
See you later.
Yeah, well, he just chickened out.
Of course he did, because he was coming undone each and every time.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't fish hook Amy. Well, did you not do this? Yes, that's fish hooking. Congratulations.
Yeah. All right, come on, old Beasley, get your butt in here. Let's take you on.
You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if he starts making videos now. I wouldn't be surprised. Bulldog.
Baby, man.
Bulldog. You know what's going to happen now? Tom's going to start telling everybody, oh no. Right, I meant to send Amy a picture of me, but I actually sent her a picture of my better-looking friend Jeff, because it had the same name on the computer, and I didn't realise I had sent it to her at first. And when I realised, I just thought, oh well, I can't take it back now. I mean, whatever will she think of me? She might not come and meet me.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, yeah. He's a fucking what we call a joker man. Right, that's what he done. And it all went fucking bad and sour on him. Right, it was a fucking operation that went fucking down the shit chute. Yeah. It all went bad.
Didn't he tell people that he was like sat in a KFC looking at the train station?
Yeah, that's what he fucking. And then he denied it, and he says, "No."
You wrote down the numbers, didn't you?
We didn't have to write them down. It was all recorded.
Well, he did a GoPro.
It looks like Beasley's being his usual cowardly self.
Yeah, of course. He just wants to. He wants to be able to slander us in the external chat. He doesn't really want anything that he thinks will be shown. But I'll quite happily show those chat logs on a video.
Those chat logs are actually being broadcast.
Do you know what you should do? You should put those in a paste bin so everyone can see the sort of things that Beasley does behind the scenes when he's not in his videos, crying that he's being attacked and bullied
right now.
Bad people. Perhaps everyone can see. Maybe, just maybe he's the one bullying everyone.
What's Cowdog 101? He's firstly.
Oh, because of somebody referred to him as a lols cow, so now he's calling everybody a lols cow, and it's now Cowdog.
Cowdog 101 is a gaslighter. That's fine, but there is no Cowdog 101. He says Sydney is a gaslighter. Chad is a gaslighter.
We're all gaslighters because we disagree with the way that he tries to frame
and he doesn't
things.
Even explain.
We're gaslighters. You know what it is when somebody tries to call out a liar with the truth. The liar always says that the other person is lying. That's what it is. So it's like they tell a lie, we say that's a lie, and they go, now look, right, you see, you're trying to gaslight there. You're a bully and all of that, and that's what they do. It's how they protect themselves from their own ego, mind, and cognitive dissonance.
This is a snapshot of Rob trying to beg for money over the internet to pay for his really.
Oh, let's just be honest, right? People criticised his book, and he wanted to sue them for criticising his book.
Yes, that's what it was.
Does anybody actually read his book?
I've read it.
Well, what I've read it. I've read a lot.
I tried.
But man, you can only go so far before.
You're dyslexic, so you have problems.
Yeah, you can only go so far before you realise.
So it was that good
such a load.
Yeah, I'll tell you how good it is. It's been on the market for 5 years, and he sold 6 copies. That's how fucking good it is. And
5 years. Fuck up.
They're all family members. Okay, and not only that, just to bolster figures, I think he bought a copy for himself.
Fuck off! You're joking.
I bought one, so you
no,
can
I'm
count
not
me.
fucking joking. We're fucking telling you the fucking truth. He sold fucking 6 copies in 5 years.
So it's
and
not
he reckons it's the best fucking best book ever fucking.
Yeah, so I get it's not a bestseller.
Yeah, you could say that.
He's got several hardback copies of the book, which
I'm sure he probably has.
Giving them away as
fucking needs them.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, they're in his fucking garage collecting fucking dust.
Oh, that's sad. They reckon everybody's got.
Yeah, but I told him last year. I says you should crack them open and use them for fucking toilet paper.
We'll send them to Venezuela. They need toilet paper.
As long as you roll them up hard enough.
Actually, do you know what, right? I did actually buy a hard copy of Rob's book. And I tell you what, I found it very, very useful when I was on my holiday. You see, I've been on a camping trip. And unfortunately, I got chased away from camp I got chased away from my camp by a bear. And now I was stuck in the woods.
By a bear! Yeah. Was it a white bear or a brown bear?
Brown bear.
And what gave you the idea it was a brown bear?
It was brown and it was a bear.
And then when it fucked you up on the tree?
Fucked me for a tree? No, it just chased me out the camp. I just ended up in the woods. And I had to make something for firewood.
We know what happens in the woods.
It's very burnable.
That's with the brown bear, we know that. Don't try to bullshit me. We know a brown bear is not just going to leave you in the woods by yourself.
It is if you manage to outrun it.
You can't outrun a fucking bear, you twat.
See, what you do is you take off a layer of clothing and they get affected by your clothing. You can put a lot of distance between you and the bear.
No, you need to actually go and stand up to it and look it into the eyes, yeah, and go,
the man is talking from experience.
Actually, it'll probably eat you, yeah, exactly. But you
know, you back away and you take off items of clothing.
No, and no point climbing a tree because they're pretty good at that as well. So we know that if the bear chased you into the woods, you had sex with the bear.
Well, that went. I wasn't expecting you to turn into fan.
Sorry, no, the bear will have sex with you.
Well, I'm not surprised. I'm a very good-looking man.
That's debatable. If I was gay, I probably could make a comment. Once I've had another motherfucking Frosty Jack, I probably might agree with you.
A Frosty Jack?
Yep.
I've not heard that terminology before.
Cracked.
It's not a terminology, it's an alcoholic drink. Fucking dyslexic dickhead.
That wouldn't be dyslexic. I haven't failed to read something. I've just never heard of that drink.
Don't
before.
ask me to spell dyslexic.
Probably because I'm not hungry enough to drink it.
No, because I'll be in serious trouble. No, I've got Grammarly, so that I could possibly get it right. Honestly, when I grow up, I want to be a dickhead, just like you.
We'd have to try.
I see that worked well.
Look, that silenced the room.
It did, didn't it? How did I do that?
With fucking great ease.
Wow, it's amazing. I have such a skill.
Now, where's your friend?
I haven't got any friends.
Well, you had one fucking 3 nights ago.
Yeah,
You were sitting on the couch. Well, you know,
fuck. Oh, yeah. Well, I don't want to talk about that. I had to walk away from it.
I want to talk about it because when you were in the bedroom giving that girl a good fucking banging, right?
Yeah, you found her, didn't you bastard? Yeah, you did. And she was giving you some fucking shit.
Yeah.
Motherfucker. Yeah, you fucker.
She doesn't want to fuck me now because she says, I'm not fucking any of fuckers' mates. And I thought, why not? Don't you want more fucking business?
I appreciate that because I'll tell you what, it wasn't just that. I got a real telling off because she said, my videos and stuff, yeah? That I had been putting videos on, yeah? And this guy, he turned around and says, I'll give you 50 quid for a shag, yeah? Mm-hmm. And she told him to fuck off, yeah? And it took me a while to figure out who it was, yeah? But no, it wasn't you. No, it wasn't you. She told me who it was, right? And I goes, well, no, he's not, he's a friend, but it's more of an acquaintance than a friend. Because like my friends wouldn't fucking do that shit to me. And I was like, I got grassed up for everything. I was like, fucking great. And now I've said I won't do it again, and I won't.
Yeah, but all I wanted to do was get her on the couch and we could have a friendly little chit chat.
No problem. No problem.
Yeah,
I'm sure that would have been nice if you'd have let me actually sort of like soften the blow, you know?
Fuck, and she was so fucking angry that night. What did you do to her? Did you fucking put it up her ass instead, did you? Fucking hell, she was raging.
Yeah, because of the fucking cunt who's supposed to be my friend. She just experienced it.
He wasn't doing anything fucking wrong.
Yes, he did, because he went and turned around and said to her, I know Stan's only giving you £5-10, yeah, and I'm prepared to give you 50 quid, yeah? And she told him to fuck off.
Yeah, why'd she do that? Doesn't she? What? For the love of fucking money, she should have said, "Yeah, I'll take it."
No. One thing I did actually appreciate the fact is she won't fuck around with my friends, and I said, "Thank you." You know, I appreciate that. I mean, I didn't ask it. I didn't go with a fucking dickhead. It don't bother me none.
Yeah, but does she want always total fucking strangers, right? All the time, stranger. Is that what she goes for, just the stranger?
Well, stranger would be better for me than a friend.
Friends. Yeah, but
friends. That'd do my head in more, you know?
I've never
I've just lost my fucking cable around my computer. Can you shut the fuck up for a second?
Time's up.
No,
time's up. Time's up.
Time's up for what?
You said 1 fucking second. I'm giving you 1 fucking second, so time's up.
Oh, you facetious bastard.
You fucking... you laid down the fucking rules.
No. Come on, first.
No. You said it only takes
Yeah. Hey, straight
for 1 second. I shut up for 1 second.
I haven't even got a
Right.
frosty jack.
And I can't believe it. Hang on a second. You can't even palm her off to your fucking mates because she says, no, I'm not fucking your mates. It's almost like she's saying all your mates are all shit. Right? That's a fucking bit of a fucking blow as far as I'm concerned.
Personally, I'd say no comment.
I say fucking what a mate's fucking
If I was American, I'd plead the fifth.